November 8th, Knoxville. Don't miss it.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
WKGN 1340. Go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon. Welcome in. Another stellar edition of The Drive underway here on Fan Run Radio. It's Overreaction Monday. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning in today alongside Bob Baskerville. Baron Walker Smith through the looking glass this afternoon. Bob, Bear, and I spent almost 4 hours Saturday night breaking things down to levels beyond scientific. It wasn't fun.
It's cathartic.
It was something. Get your thoughts on this. Is I'm pretty good at processing defeat and disappointment quickly, I would say. This is not a loss that we experienced Saturday that I think Tennessee fans are ready to put behind them, snapping clear, as a former UT coach used to say.
It's critical.
This is going to take a while to get over.
I think you're right. I think I'm doing better. So you guys don't bring me down, man. I ran into some people today, and it's like, hey, man, stuff to build on, right?
Certainly. But to quote the late, great Denny Green, they are who we thought they were. We had them right where we want them, and we let them off the hook. We let them off the hook, Bob. To see Kirby Smart stalking off that field, wagging his tongue. First of all, I don't know.
Damn Gene Simmons or something.
I don't know what that is. But just like have him walk out of there and they get to celebrate and act like they've done something when all we had to do was put that kick through the uprights. I'm not going to sit here and say I went to the Titans game yesterday. And every time a field goal, and by the way, Joey Sly can really kick that ball, man. But every time either team lined up for a field goal, it was like reopening the wound all over again, man. I felt like it was like a teenage breakup heartache type feeling. It was like you remember, like every now and then it feels better and then it doesn't. It's something you see, it reminds you of her. Every time that field goal team trotted out there, I was like, ooh, that hurts.
Well, let's get into the what ifs then. What if we had won? Where do you think we would have been in the AP polls? 10?
Oh, top 10 for sure. I mean, like I think you'd be.
I was feeling like 8. That was the number I was.
I think you could have gone as high as 6, just depending on what voters were feeling.
9 spots? No.
They didn't punish us.
No, they shouldn't have, by the way, with all the other activity that was going on around us, too.
I mean, you don't know, Bob. Some gal moved Florida up 2 spots after they lost last week. Yeah, we could go up 9 spots for a signature win. I don't know. Like I think you would have gotten high, and I'm not too worried about it. Like it feels good. We do have poll alignment today, 15th in both polls. That feels good. There are plenty of positives to take away. There are plenty of there's. I'm excited to see this team play more going forward, but there's also some lingering bitterness. Lingering disappointment.
Well,
I mean, we talk like it's going to be right up there with us old timers. Remember losing to Bama on a last-second field goal in 1990.
9-6, never forget.
Of course, the 01 SEC championship game.
Whatever happened there?
The Dooley's dozen, the hobnail boot. Like there's that was an all-timer, man. We will be sitting old men one day, 70, 80 years old, up on the porch talking about the time we had Georgia beat and Max Gilbert pushed that field goal wide.
On the way home Saturday night, Bob, I remembered another one. We were talking about like all-time bad ones. What year was it when the running back was a Knoxville kid, but he was going for the game-winning touchdown down in Tuscaloosa? And
06, Corey Anderson.
Yeah.
Hey, they happen, man. Here's kind of where I'm at today. And again, I'm watching the Titans and another Georgia guy, Stafford, deliver more pain and disappointment yesterday. But if there's a uniting factor, a through thread, whatever they call that, in the two games, and I'm just looking at the Titans and little error here, little error there, false start, kicking game penalty, turnover, and like no single error in itself is a disaster, but you have 10 penalties, you have 23 penalties in your first two games. Like at the end of it, it all adds up to a debacle. And I'm certainly not going to say that the Vols are, as disorganized and chaotic and error prone as the Titans were not, but you did have 10 penalties against a team that only had 5. The crowd noise that we thought was going to be such an issue was a non-factor for Georgia. That's their championship DNA. That's their championship pedigree that they've had for a long time now. They go into your house expecting to win, and they just keep coming, and you can't knock them down easy. You have to play the entire 60 minutes. And obviously the field goal was you make that, you win the game. But you had the false start before that. You had, true freshman corner getting beat deep on 4th down. You had Braylon Staley slips, and it's an interception. They turned that into points. And just all these little things that you had 10 penalties in the game. And for me, just looking forward, again, super excited to see us play the rest of the way. I think we found our offense again. It's feeling a lot like 22 to me all of a sudden. But I think for Josh Heupel to take the next step, to enter that era that Kirby is in, that Ryan Day is in, that the elite programs are in, at some point you're going to have to address that penalty situation, Bob. The little mistakes add up over and over and over again, and you can have some big moments. But to me, I see Sean McVay's team out there yesterday, and they're kind of like Georgia. It's a buttoned up operation, man. It's tight. Yeah, Georgia had the one turnover. They didn't let it beat them. Stafford threw an interception at the end of the first half. Titans turned into points. They didn't let them beat them. Like they just kept coming at you, and they make fewer mistakes. What is the number one maxim from the general? The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. 100 years old, still rings true.
It's all true. The other thing I would say, and I know we've litigated this time and time again in the last few days, but we'd lost 8 in a row to these guys, man. When you get a chance to step on their throat, you try to step on their throat. And I felt like we did not. I felt like there was too much. And that's some of that's what you just talked about, the mistakes on the field, all that sort of stuff. But also I think it's a mindset that we saw, like the first quarter was like a thing of beauty. I mean, just what we were doing offensively, everything else. And then the second quarter, sure, there's probably been some course correction from Georgia. I get it. But at the same time, I feel like we let the foot off the gas. And then, of course, in the second half, we did the same. I mean, off the heels of that turnover, that sack and fumble. And it's like, and I've been on an argument with the guys on the RTI thread and some other people of like, I like the field goal call. And it's like, I don't, man. I don't. I feel like you needed to go and make that
after the turnover.
Try to make that a 12-point lead instead of 8. Because then that leads to what we saw with Gunnar Stockton. And by the way, that pass was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
There's not much you could do about that. A hell of a catch. The ball was perfect. Couldn't have gone any other place except in his hands or be incomplete. But then what in the hell happens on the 2-point conversion then? You know, we're so focused, I think, on the run because they ran the ball 55 times. Then they have a guy wide open because I was like trying to pick myself up and say, okay, you know, still got to get a 2-pointer. Let's lock it up. And boy,
it was a very, very brilliantly designed play that, I mean, they stacked those 2 guys out there and the one receiver just, we don't have a very experienced secondary right now. I don't know.
No, and I see a lot of people, including some former players, beating up on Tim Banks this weekend. And I see some people saying, it's funny. People say, well, too much pressure, and we left that freshman Redmond on an island too much. And it's like, well, all I heard last week was we can't sit back in that soft zone, can't play shell. We got to get at. We got to make them uncomfortable.
Those people disappeared,
right. and so we do. We bring the heat, especially in the critical situations.
It's critical,
and we get burned. And now it's like, well, we brought too much pressure. You can't. You got to mix it up more. And it's like, well, what are you going to do? I contend that you're missing Jermon McCoy and Ricky Gibson, your 2 starting outstanding cornerbacks from last year. You're missing Jackson Moy, a starting defensive tackle, and your best backup, David Hobbs, who would have been a starter if he's healthy and Moy's hurt. Any 2 of those players, maybe any one of those 4, but certainly in my mind, you add any 2, and it doesn't matter which ones. You add 2 of those guys, we win the game.
Yeah.
Injuries are a part of it. We're pretty beat up. Let's go through Rogers' keys here real quick. You guys tell me. We had 5 of them. You guys tell me what we did. Number 1, play a near perfect game. Turnovers, penalties, drops, misassignments. I don't think you can give them that one.
No.
Number 2, special teams. We don't really have to break this one down, do we? You had a chance to lock it up with the special teams play, and
could have been a ding ding ding.
Yeah, 42-yard field goal is that's tough, and nobody in this room could make one, but an SEC kicker ought to make one.
I don't put that solely on him. I mean, you said it. I think it was you. I can't remember if it was you or Davey. Before the kick even started, there were like all these people like talking to him. They're like, just trying to figure, don't talk to that guy. Leave him alone.
All right, so we're 0 for 2 so far.
The camera shot on Max Gilbert, too. I wanted to kill ESPN. I mean, did you see it? They had that perfect angle, and you could just see.
Oh, it was a full Rashay Caldwell.
The deer in the headlights.
Yeah, I mean, Georgia's having a field day with that on social media right now as far as their fan base.
I hate them. Number 3, get the quarterback on the ground. We made a lot about only 3 sacks in 4 years. I thought we did get some pressure.
Yeah.
He's a big, tough kid.
Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. Well, we had 3 sacks, right? So to your point, as many as we've had in the previous 4 years combined. And also, yeah, what Bear just said, man, you got to tip your hat to this guy. We talked so much about coming down to Stockton versus Aguilar and who's going to rise. And Joey played great by and large. Stockton played pretty good, man. And there were so many times
really good,
where he was getting hit. He was getting hit, and he got rid of the ball and was on point, too.
Is Stockton SEC Player of the Week? Like, I can't imagine.
I couldn't. Yeah. I couldn't bring myself to look at it. I'm not sure. We even had a strip sack, man. When's the last time we've had one of those?
He's got to be that, I would think.
I'm pulling it up. I see his picture there, but it's
not
loading
Lagway.
slowly. Yeah, Gunnar Stockton, SEC. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
that stands to reason. All right, we are.
Over.
What are we
we
giving them
counting that?
a quarterback on the ground? You guys tell me.
No, I thought we did enough.
We sacked him 3 times.
Sacked
Two
him 3
sacks
times
and a strip sack.
and a
And
lot
then
of
we
pressures,
recovered.
man. A lot of pressures. He just responded to it.
All
That's
right,
all.
one for 3. We'll give it to him. Number 4, defend the middle of the field. Delp and Lucky. I think Delp only had 1 catch. Lucky had a few.
That's where I noticed their biggest drop off offensively to me was at tight end.
It's the same guys.
They still got stuff across the middle with Branch though.
Yeah, they did.
But you're right. The tight ends
On a day you give up 500 yards, I don't think that.
I'm not going to quibble.
Yeah, if we're going to give them get Stockton on the ground, I mean that's about all we did.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 0 for on that one. And then number 5, the last one, be the tougher team in the fourth quarter.
I feel like we were until the kick. We were. Like everybody's second guessing Heupel and his coaching right now. If he had made that damn kick, we'd be talking about how surgical and just how precise that last drive was. You know, Heupel engineered us down the field, protecting the ball, playing it safe, getting to field goal range, kick it, and we all go home happy.
They outscored us 11-10 in the fourth quarter. So I think both teams pretty much went toe to toe, but I can't say that we were the tougher team.
Would you count the overtime in the fourth quarter though?
I mean, I guess
Because my point is, once
Bring up
we
the overtime.
when
we didn't count on that, and they were ready, and we were not.
and when we kicked that field goal, what was your level of confidence that we were going to stop them?
Like 1 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, and that's exactly what they did. First play, man, they just like they did in the third quarter. By the way, they stole our soul in the third quarter. I mean,
Mike Bobo, by the way, Mike Bobo, like.
And they'll want to fire his ass before the
I
season's over
know,
down there.
and they
You
should.
know they will.
He's terrible.
He's
He's
horrible.
terrible, except when he sees that power tee
You know why?
across. I mean,
He's in that same group with Kirby that couldn't beat us as
or
players.
they beat the hell out of us as coaches. They absolutely own our ass.
It was still worth it back when they were players.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a fair trade. I mean, it's kids like Walker don't mean nothing to them.
we talk about who's the tougher team in the fourth quarter. I mean, the fact of the matter is, I would roll the overtime into that.
You can't give it to them.
Yeah.
I can't give it to us. So I mean, that's 1 out of 5, and
1 for 5.
that gets you beat.
Yeah.
All right, we will hear from Josh Heupel coming up here on your Rocky Top Report, brought to you by Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. It is Overreaction Monday. We want to get as many of your phone calls in as we can. Go ahead and open up the line to you here. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on with us here today. We'd love to hear from you. Call or text the show at 865-966-3435. Quick timeout. Back with more Fan Run Radio right after this.
The Drive.
For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
It's football time in Tennessee, so crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Built for bonfires, backyards, and beating Bama. Garage Beer is proud to be brewed right here in the Volunteer State. So pick up a 12-pack today and look for the drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area. From Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive, even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-8899-789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Good afternoon. Watching it build a little bit more out here in West Knoxville. 40 East and West coming past Paper Mill over the top of West Hills. It's that time of day for it to get heavy, and it is coming out of Oak Ridge. Certain sections on the Solway Bridge, pushing north of town. It's still moving. Just watch your speed. 75, working your way up through Anderson County. Hey, turn your gold and silver coins into cash right now at Fountain City Jewelers, located in the heart of Fountain City, right next to Litton's. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
It's time for the Rocky Top Report, brought to you by the Kregner Group.
Tennessee returns to the practice field today, trying to pick up the pieces after a dispiriting 44-41 overtime loss against Georgia on Saturday at Neyland Stadium in hot, steamy Neyland Stadium. We will talk. Hopefully at some point we'll get some time to talk about the ingress-egress issues they had at the stadium. I was stunned. I did not really hear much. I was traveling yesterday, and I started getting more and more texts and stuff about, like, from people who just had a, like, I was going to say hellacious, a nightmare just getting into the stadium on Saturday. You know, you get one or two messages, you're like, oh, stuff happens. And I posted something about it. Dozens and dozens and dozens of responses, pictures, video of, like, kind of scary.
Yeah.
Images and videos of people trying to get into that place Saturday. Anyway, we'll get back to that. Tennessee getting after it today. The Volunteers open up as a 39.5-point favorite over UAB this week. Do you guys know who UAB's quarterback is?
I do.
Yeah, I figured you would. No, but I'm going to know the name, I assume.
Remember Kitna's kid who got busted for...
Whoa, he?
Jalen Kitna.
Jalen Kitna, John Kitna's son, the former Florida QB who was arrested at some point, and, like, I think the charges end up getting downgraded, but the words child pornography were thrown around, and I'll have to go back and look, but I believe, Bob, like, wasn't it he's 18-year-old college freshman and maybe was in like sexting with like a 15 or 16 or like something like that. And like, it ended up not being like, he's not in prison, obviously.
Right.
But like his name got really drugged through them. Like, how do you come back from something like that? Well, he's back playing for Trent Dilfer at UAB and playing at Neyland Stadium this week.
what this game could have been if the people down in Alabama hadn't totally destroyed the UAB football program. Remember when they had finally gotten some traction after being a doormat for years. As soon as they got good, buddy, everybody down there in Alabama.
Wasn't the story Bear Bryant's son wanted to kill it because I don't even remember why he wanted to kill it, but it seemed pretty small time. Let's hear from Josh Heupel today, meeting with the media over at the Anderson Training Facility and discussing the aftermath of close and yet so far against Georgia.
Had a good morning with the guys. Obviously, everybody's disappointed with the outcome from Saturday, but good morning, good energy, and a lot of things that we're in control that have an opportunity to change that game, coaches and players. And at the end of the day, in this game, man, you got to constantly move forward, and you got to take advantage of every day, and can't look in the rearview mirror. You got to look out the windshield and keep driving forward. So good morning with the guys. We got an opportunity to be back home, see our fans again this coming week. Early kickoff, expect them to be a part of the game here on Saturday. We need a great week of preparation, continued growth, and get ready to go play our next football game and play in a great way. So open it up.
Coach, just what do you think your team learned about themselves on Saturday? And I'm not talking about moral victories, just to play in that team that way and come in, what did they come out of that team, that game with their identity?
Yeah, there's no moral victories in this game. We're certainly long past anything like that. I think competitive makeup, competitive composure, the ability to go play the next play, that's important in big games. I thought they handled themselves well majority of the night in that. I think looking at the film today, like the ownership that each individual person has to take in the things that they can do where it's not me that allows a play to unfold. There's going to be competitive plays that you don't make, man. You're playing good competition. But it's the things that you give away in this game that hurt you.
What's the challenge of getting young players to understand the small details of things? Because it's at a level that they've not experienced coming out of high school. How do you convey to them that one small detail can mean that big of a deal in a game?
Well, it's showing them. That can be in the position room, can be in the unit room, can be in the team room. Small little details matter. Back to me, back away, my leverage that I got to play with, my eyes, the discipline that you have to have, formation, motion, shift, trade, all those things. And, defensive football, there's checks, and all 11 got to get on the same page too. And you can see that as you're watching the tape. Is it harder for a young guy? Yeah, because he doesn't have any of those experience where it was him. That's got to be the focal point, and it has been for our coaches and our leadership in all those rooms, not just during game week, but you've heard me say young guys don't have time to be young since January, right? So all those things got to come into it.
Coach, you talked at the top about moving on after a game like that. Is that easy for you to do as a coach? Is it easier for you to do as a coach than you were as a player? Just
man, there's nothing easy about the disappointment of competing in the arena and being on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Nothing easy about that. But as a coach, man, you got to move forward. You watch the tape as a staff on Sunday morning, and then you got to move forward too. And your players, they're in the building on Sunday. They come in on Monday. They're going to watch the tape with our staff on Monday. And when you get done with that team meeting before you go on the field, you gotta flush it. And that's true whether you win or lose. It's always about progress, moving forward, and what's coming the following week. Ultimately, last Saturday, defined that week, right? We got another one this Saturday that will define this week, and we got to find a way to continue to grow.
Josh Heupel, the man in the arena. His face is marred by dust and sweat and blood.
Doesn't sound like he's happy.
No, not right now.
The moral victory thing was his comment on
we're
past that.
We are way past
Yeah.
that. That's what makes this hard, because you want to take some of the, and there are positives, and we want to feel good about the future, but like we
no
lost the game.
victories.
Like you're not getting that opportunity again.
But see if this doesn't make you guys feel better. We are pissed about blowing a game to Georgia.
We are pissed.
Right.
That hadn't been a thing for a long time around here. I mean,
No, we had some coaches who
baby steps, I guess. Maybe I don't know.
We've had some coaches who would have pulled the moral victory trump card for sure.
Butch would have had a campaign rolled out by now.
Butch Jones is ass.
That is the Rocky Top Report, brought to you by Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. They do real estate the right way. There's a lot of beautiful homes for sale here in East Tennessee. If you're going to buy one, you need a realtor in your corner who really knows what they're doing. Individual representation is key, whether you're buying or selling, and Bo Kregner is the best in the business. Get it listed, get it sold, and move on. Call Bo Kregner today. His number is 865-742-1035. He'll give you a free consultation. Tell him I sent you. 865-742-1035. Or you can visit Bo online at BoKnowsHouses.com. That's Bo Kregner and the Kregner Group. Real estate the right way. Bob, are you ready for this? I asked you Saturday night if you wanted to come on with us, voluntary reaction. You declined. I don't think you were ready.
I was a little sleepy.
The people are still.
You were sleepy.
The people are still wanting to talk. We've got a full bank. Are you ready for this?
Absolutely.
This is Overreaction Month, and we're going to hear some overreactions.
I'd like some healing though too, right? That's what.
Yeah, it's a lot about just venting venom, vitriol.
Yeah, but then that should make us better. Right?
People like to cut it wide open and let it bleed on Monday.
All right, here we go.
Let's
Benny
hit it.
P is up first. Hello, Benny.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Going all right, man. How about you?
Doing pretty good. For me, there's a couple touch points in the second half that I had some questions about. Like, one is when we go up 34-30 and we kick that extra point, I wonder if there was any talk about possibly going for two there, because it doesn't help you being up that amount. Like, if we went for two and then we get that field goal later, that puts us up ahead by 9 instead of 8. And this isn't something that I thought after the fact. It's like when that was going on and we were lining up for the kick, I was like, why don't you just go for two here?
I brought that up while we were watching in real time. I was quickly shouted down by Davey and Bear. No, you don't go for two.
It is right though. There's just not a lot of difference between whether you're up 4 or 5.
I thought it was probably, there was 10 minutes left in the game at that point. It's impossible to predict exactly how things are going to transpire. I think I don't have a huge problem with that. I mean, in hindsight, yeah, it would have been nice, but you go up by 36-30 if you go for it to make it. Like, is the thinking there? Well, 2 field goals would only tie it. They weren't kicking. I guess they were kicking field goals, but it got, at that point, it felt like there were going to be more touchdowns scored.
I was feeling so damn good when we held them to those, the field goal attempts.
Especially that one on the goal line.
Yeah, we haven't bowed our backs up like that against them in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we're out thinking the room on that, but to me it was weird. Like the 4 points, the 5 points doesn't really help you. It's like 6 points seemed more helpful to go up by two field goals there. But the other thing I had a question about is it seemed like Keipel was really upset on that third down. I think it was right after we got the strip fumble where we had a run play. It looked like I think it was like 3rd and 8 or something. We had a run play schemed up there, and I don't know if it was a missed block or that Joey wasn't pulling the ball and going around the end. There was multiple plays that I saw where it's kind of that option that we did with Nico, where we would kind of either you can hand the ball off up the middle or you can take it around the edge if you feel like you can win on the edge. And I felt like a lot of times we just handed it off to the back and we didn't even take it around the edge. And also I wonder if that has something to do with like how Joey got lit up on that one play and just decided, hey, I'm not going to run against Georgia anymore. This is a different level than I'm used to. So,
yeah, I don't know. Regarding the 3rd and 8 that was kind of stuffed, I've seen some of the all 11 film on it, and it does look like Sham did not get much of a block on his guy. And if he gets the block, I think Starr gets at least 5 yards,
if not the whole thing,
maybe close to the first down. But I don't know. Like the safeties were closing quickly. Like those holes closed so quickly. And
is that the play that Heupel mentioned specifically?
It was the third down on the field goal.
Yeah.
What was that? It was after the strip fumble. So like 6 minutes, whenever that was, we ended up making the field goal to go 38-30. But, we were going so conservative at that point, even if it does get to like 4th and 1, we're still kicking it and making it.
Yeah.
So like, I think the larger criticism, Benny, is he still there?
Mm-hmm.
I think the larger criticism is like, why aren't you throwing it a little bit there? I know you had the false start first, it is 1st and 15, but why aren't we just we had them on the ropes. We just scored 2 long touchdown passes against them. Why not just keep that pedal down and keep pressuring them?
Well, I think some of that is the coverage that they changed around. So at the beginning of the game, they were playing a lot of high 2, and then they went to more of a high 1, and it seemed like 1 safety instead of 2 safety, and it seemed like that changed the game a little bit. We were having a lot more trouble getting those crosses over the middle of the field. Like they were either there to blow us up when we were going for that, or they picked off that one where Staley fell or whatever. But it just seems like they changed the coverage a little bit, and it seemed like Joey was a lot less comfortable when they went to the single high instead of 2 high. And I wonder if that played into it some, is like we weren't getting everything we wanted over the middle of the field, so they didn't feel comfortable doing it. I don't know. We were hitting the long balls, but we weren't hitting those intermediate kind of passes that we were early in the game, and Joey was selling some of those. So I don't know if that was confidence in Joey or Joey not having confidence in the plays or what that was, but that after the second half, it seems like they adjusted. The second quarter, they made some adjustments.
Yeah, they adjusted quickly. Thank you, Benny.
No, they walked the safety up into the box, but at that point, that was when Brazel, I mean, he was running roughshod over those guys.
Man, what a game! What a performance! I mean, when you talk about the reasons for optimism and excitement, going like that's at the top of it for me. Is like not just Brazel, specifically Brazel, but not just Brazel. It's like, man, all 3 of those receivers showed out. Joey showed out. The offensive line looked terrific. Our stable of backs. Like, if we can do that against that team, like, what are we fixing to do these next 2 weeks against UAB and Mississippi State?
Hopefully score some points. Kitzelman had a good game, caught some big passes over the middle.
How long have we been waiting for that kind of game from Brazel? I mean,
year and a half now.
Yeah, it's ever since he's been here, right?
But that's kind of the MO, isn't it, Bob?
What's that?
The second year that their receivers are in his system is when they.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been banged up for a while, and like looks like he's finally getting healthy. He's gotten stronger too. Like to all the contact on the 2 long touchdowns, and by the way, like the one in the middle, the second one where he's like, matrixing in the back of the end zone, like that was pretty awesome too. But to play through the contact on the 2 deep balls, catch it and score anyway. Like last year, he doesn't even catch that, let alone stay on his feet and score. He's a different player now.
I think, we talked earlier about how it felt like, particularly in the third quarter, Georgia big boyed us with their running game. I'd say we big boyed them with our receivers, man, because Mike Matthews too, man, he was physical. How about that Travis Smith? God, it was so close to being a catch.
Radarius Jackson played 1 snap in the game and caught a ball over the middle, and he got popped. Like, how good is that guy going to be? There are some reasons for excitement. By the way, one note I meant to mention on the Rocky Top Report: kickoff time set for Mississippi State. It'll be 4:15.
Like it.
Is that an SEC network game then?
Yes,
I believe it is.
Let's get Stevie in here next. Stevie, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio.
Russell. I've never felt better after a loss.
Okay. I mean, you're allowed to feel however you feel, Stevie. This is no judgment zone, but I don't feel great.
Russell, why do you not feel great? We played
because we
the
lost.
Hold on. We played the best defense ever,
No, we
and we
didn't.
put
Stop.
up this of the. Hold on, Russell.
All right, well, you start making sense, and I'll stop interrupting.
Was that the best defense we'll play this?
Stevie, I don't know what happened there. If you call back, well, I guess we'll let you finish that. I mean, was it the best? I don't know if it's the best defense we will play all year. It's not as good as they have been on that side of the ball.
No way.
Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, not walking through that door.
No.
They're good.
Roquan Smith. I mean, just look up the Philadelphia Eagles defense. I mean, most of them are playing. Most of those guys from all those defensive players from Georgia, most of them.
Good player, young.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the youngest team Kirby's had in a while. A lot of NFL guys.
I mean, it's preposterous for us to just say. I mean, yeah, they're just unknowns. They're very good.
It very well could be the best defense we play all year. It's just like I think Oklahoma has a pretty stout defense this year. I think Alabama. Don't look now, but I think
Alabama returned some talent for sure on their defense.
Yeah, and I think they're starting to play better.
Yeah, including Ty Simpson. I hate to say it.
They're a team, but if you're asking, I would guess that Georgia ends up being the best defense, but I don't know that for certain. And they've lost a few. Do we have Stevie back? All right, Stevie, go ahead. Sorry about that. Great. Thank you again for the cookies,
Russell.
by the way. I just drowned myself in.
They were delicious. I've got 2 left.
Well, this one, by the way, Stevie brought us cookies. His wife Kate baked us cookies, and they're delicious.
AKA Mrs. Stevie.
He brings us 2 Tupperware containers of 8 cookies.
Yeah.
I give one to Bear and Walker in the production room, and I gave the other for me and Davey. Davey is a big health nut, so he only ate 2. I'm a big fat slob, so I ate the other 6.
No.
What happened in the other, Walker? Walk us through what happened with the Tupperware container I gave to you.
So it was right at the beginning of the show. Bear handed me 2 of them and then put the rest of the container in his backpack.
I started you off with 1, then I felt guilty, so I gave you 2.
Wow.
But that's just. I mean, you should have gone to your boy Russ. I mean, I'm not big on sharing.
It's like turned into an episode of Survivor over.
No, it's okay.
He gave Walker his 2 cookie allotment and fiendishly hoarded the other 6.
And don't forget, he only wanted to give me 1, but he felt bad and gave me 2.
You learn a lot about people when there's good cookies around.
Guys, y'all made my wife tickle all the way home. I appreciate y'all doing that. She got a real hoot out of that.
I mean, they're good cookies. Let's see what the hype was
They're
about.
good.
Oh, yeah, they were
good.
really good.
Yeah,
Outstanding.
Yeah. The secret is the apple cider vinegar. No joke.
Oh, I hear that's good for you.
There you go. Guys, you know what else is good for us? It's to see the performance that we had. I get it. We lost. It sucks, whatever. And, I get it. We don't want to take moral victories. That's a Botch Jones thing. And I'm really glad that Heupel said what he said, but I'm a fan. I can do whatever I want. And we looked amazing. We put up 44 points against Kirby Smart. Josh Heupel's never done that before. We got the hardest game on our schedule, in my opinion, out of the way. I really didn't believe the whole blue chip rating, recruit thing, national championship threshold, whatever you call it. But I saw it Saturday. I saw us compete. It's what everyone's been saying. If that game is last year or the year before that, and they get up on us in the second half, it's over. They just run us over. But we got up, we took the punch, and we punched back. And it was like Alabama. I was following you, Bob, on Twitter. It was like the Alabama vibes of 2022, but we came up short. We missed a field goal. Okay, tough. But you know what I saw? Like you guys, I saw Chris Brazzell. Welcome to Tennessee, Chris. I saw our young wide receivers ball out. I saw our corners fight hard. Redmond, he got exposed a little bit. He's a freshman. He played well, guys. And you know who was my favorite player of the game? How about whatever his first name is, Farouk? he balled out. He laid the lumber.
He did look a little bit nutty. I think he enjoyed hitting people.
Farouk is so
Great
much
name.
better than Turntine. Already, and Turntine's played so much football for us, and this just gets back to our Moneyball approach to roster salary allocation, and it just seems like safety is not high up on that list. I wish, I wish we had a little. I wish I were a little bit taller, but I wish we had some better safety play.
Not a safety or a corner, but you know who also played just a badass game, I thought, was Tyree West.
Yeah, he played hurt. He played hurt a lot of that. And him and Eason were on the sidelines to start. It was the series where they ended up tying it. I don't know why those two guys. That's what's killed us. Like those guys, Eason and West should have been spelling Hobbs and Moy. But we've got what? I don't even know our defensive tackles' names right now.
Guys, I get that we lost, but I don't see how you come out of that at least thinking, as you were talking about, Russell, we're about to run over some fools. We're about to take some fools to the woodshed and lay the lumber on. We're about to be scoring 40 points a game every single game. And I'm excited for it. I'm excited to watch this no star become a star in the making in the SEC. I'm all out, Russ. I love Cameron Ward. I love Cameron Ward. I love Cameron Ward. Bye.
He's a nice player.
I wanted to ask him about his meet and greet.
How many people came by to Stevie's meet and greet and an opposing sponsor? I love it. Our callers have started selling remotes. Now, our callers are going into business for themselves at competing locations that they will call and promote on our show. I don't know how that works. That shouldn't be legal. I feel like they owe us money now, but
well, you
anyway,
get cookies at least.
We did get that. All right, quick timeout. You're listening to The Drive. It's Overreaction Monday, 865-966-3435. Your phone number. More of your phone calls coming up.
The Drive. Streaming worldwide at fanrunradio.com and on the free Fan Run app. This is Big Orange Country's sports talk radio superstation. Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor. But we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220. Or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the Volunteer State. Smoked daily by Pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka. Sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka. Sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
North Knox Siding and Windows is a complete exterior home improvement company that can help you with all your home exterior needs. If your home needs new siding, windows, doors, gutters, handrails, a deck, or a new roof, then give my friends at North Knox Siding and Windows a call at 865-689-0505. You can also visit their showroom at 5618 North Broadway. Locally owned and operated and proudly serving all of Knoxville and the surrounding areas, North Knox Siding and Windows. Online at northknoxsidingandwindows.com.
Good afternoon. A couple of wrecks getting some attention out here right now. We're just seeing that steady flow of traffic making its way southbound. Alcoa Highway back towards the Blount County area. A couple of wrecks out here throughout parts of East Tennessee within the last hour. Lots of radar still out here as well, up and down I-40, especially through parts of Sevier and Jefferson County. Hey, turn your gold and silver coins into cash right now. Where? Fountain City Jewelers, located in the heart of Fountain City, right next to Litton's. I'm Commander.
Edge rusher U has not changed since last season. We lost Pierce, but Josephs is what we thought and hoped he would be. I mean, he's wreaking havoc. You got Caleb Herring finally healthy, finally being productive, and Jordan Ross playing a lot as well.
I thought that Georgia did Bobo again did a really good job a couple of times at kind of turning our hyper-aggressive end play against us. We got caught down inside.
Texter says Stevie has a loser mentality today.
I thought he was pretty positive.
I think that's the point.
Yeah,
he was positive after a loss.
Participation trophy.
Well, because I don't know, I'm kind of with Stevie, and there's no saying that we might not see these guys again.
No, I totally agree. I think we might.
I'd love to have this, and I'm being for real. Like I'd love to have another shot at those guys with a healthy defense.
Bob, what do John and Cody call them, the freaks?
Yeah,
on YouTube. What are the freaks
the live
saying?
chat has been blowing up, but we've had such a full show so far. Let's get a few though. It started earlier with B.S. Osborne saying, "I have to admit that the bitterness and sting of this defeat has lingered for me like when I was 28, and now I'm going on 59. I feel so immature, but it's always that way. Go Vols." Buck says, "I saw more questions than answers, but I'm hoping we can figure out how to go about fixing those things." Shane Short says, "Yeah, gripe about coaching all you want, but we had 3 opportunities to make plays to win and didn't make them. Stop 4th down, good point. Stop 2-point conversion, better point. Or make the field goal." Just looking through the rest of these.
Here's the thing, though, man. If we stop the 2-point conversion, still, because then we're not as aggressive on that next possession.
But that goes back to what I was saying earlier. And I'm not saying that we have a terrible coach, by the way. Don't confuse that with what I'm saying here. Killer mentality, playing to win rather than not to lose. That's what I felt like I was seeing at times. Now, somebody else on the text box would disagree with that, saying that, that basically it was a masterclass by Josh Heupel. I don't think it was a masterclass. I thought the first quarter was a masterclass. There's no question about that. But then it felt like we kind of, again, took the foot off the gas. That's all.
Yeah. When we were aggressive, good things happened. When we, tried to, let's manage things. Let's manage the game. Let's give this guy, when we, all that stuff, bad things happen.
Some good news here from another listener text that said, according to Austin Price, Rodarius Jackson injured his collarbone on that one catch and will miss a few weeks.
Ugh. We got his welcome to college football moment.
Damn. Yeah. Last one. Shane says, can we please stop making excuses for Georgia's 5-star defense and admit that we played good against it? I don't think anybody's disagreeing with that.
No.
We don't have players that were drafted on offense either. I just don't get it. No, I thought we played well. That's kind of what we were saying. It's just, that is, I think, by the way, that's the 4th highest amount of passing yards that Joey threw, that's the 4th largest amount ever against a Kirby Smart team. So it wasn't a bad performance by any stretch. It was a good one. Just had a few holes. That's all.
You guys want to see him again, huh?
Love to see him again.
Sure. Ain't scared.
A neutral site, their home on their soil.
You scared,
Bring it on.
You scared, get a dog is what I would say. And that's what we would do.
Down there.
I'd play him again.
Oh, I'd love to see it because, I mean, it means we've made the SEC championship game for the first time since what? Like 20 years.
Or it could be a quarterfinal game in the play. Could be a first round game in the playoffs.
Let's see him again here. How about that?
Hell yeah.
That'd be nice.
In the cold.
I definitely would not want to go to Athens.
865-966-3435, your phone number to call or text the show. We'll get more of your phone calls coming up here in hour number 2 of the show. Plus, I do want to get into what happened for fans going into and out of the game. What a disaster. Danny White stepped up and took ownership of it on Twitter yesterday. A public apology. You like to see it, but I mean, we've got a situation now where they are catering so much to the upper 1% who pay for that stadium, but it has made the experience miserable for the other 99% that were trying to go to that game Saturday.
Some of the pictures I've seen now, that's like nightmare fuel for me. Man.
Claustrophobia, man.
Oh, God.
Hurt a lot. We'll get back. Stay with us. Hour number 2 of The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. Back with more after this.
The Drive.
Hey, ball fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad, and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit MatlockTireService.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Are you tired of waiting on interest rates to drop before you start saving money? I'm Chris Burleson with University Lending Group, and I've got a better way. With a traditional closed-end mortgage, most of your payment goes straight to interest, not your balance. But with my Smart Loan, every deposit you make cuts your principal immediately and reduces interest in real time. On average, my clients pay off their mortgage in just 7 years. Call me today at 865-388-7634 or visit smartloantn.com and let's turn your income into financial freedom. NMLS number 332941.
The Voluntary Reaction.
This football season, tune in to Big Orange Country's post-game radio free-for-all, The Voluntary Reaction, presented by the Griffin Law Firm. We'll be live on the Fan Run Radio app as soon as every UT game is over, taking your calls and breaking down the game to levels that can only be described as beyond scientific. So tune in and drink with us from the keg of glory or drown in the pool of despair, the voluntary reaction on Fan Run Radio.
The Voluntary Reaction. Raw, unfiltered, real. You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal matters. From court-martials to benefit claims, at Griffin Law, your mission is their mission. Here's VFL Marshall Griffin.
As a veteran and retired military attorney, I've successfully defended lifelong benefits and helped preserve professional futures. So I know that when you hire a military justice lawyer, you maximize your chance to get relief. With my unique experience, I can advocate for you because there's no military matter that's too big or too small. Let us help you make these critical decisions that could affect the rest of your life. Remain silent. Request counsel. Call Griffin Law.
For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
And the top 4 at 4 brought to you this afternoon by ECR Total Landscapes. Walker Smith, enlighten us.
Thank you. At number 1, following the disappointing game versus Georgia, Tennessee stayed put in both polls following the incredible matchup. Vols come in at number 15 in the AP and coaches poll, while Georgia moved up 3 spots to number 3. SEC teams just ahead of Tennessee include Bama at 14, Ole Miss at 13, and Oklahoma at 11.
Where do you guys really feel like we're at?
Borderline top 10.
You guys think we're better than Bama?
I think if the way that both teams have looked up to this point, yeah.
Better than Ole Miss?
Yeah, I would like our chances against Alabama at home.
Yeah.
Down there, who knows?
Better than Oklahoma, A&M?
I don't know.
You guys know how I feel about Oklahoma.
I don't know. I'm glad we get Oklahoma later in the year because I really feel like unless he's just Superman, Mateer's not. He's not going to be able to be. I don't think he'll be 100% by the time he sees us as much as he likes to run the
The one thing I'll tell you is they really have not flexed this Jade Knott kid at all yet as a running back. I mean, if he gets going, that's a whole nother wrinkle that we haven't even seen yet.
And A&M, I mean, you know better than anybody, Russ. What are they on the composite talent index thing you reference all the time?
No, they're higher than us. They're top 10. I want to say they were in the 60 to 70% range on the blue chip ratio.
I would be more surprised if Elko fails miserably there than I would be if he ends up being the guy that can really make them good.
Mario Craver, guy's a cheetah.
Big win for them. Going up to South Bend, knocking off the Irish as Notre Dame starts 0-2 on the season.
Never thought I'd say this. Notre Dame did kind of get jobbed. Did you see that video? Where the Notre Dame defensive tackle got tackled from behind by the offensive lineman.
Stuff happens. What are you going to do?
At number 2, Josh Heupel said today that freshman David Sanders wants to play, but when he returns to the field is solely up to Tennessee's medical staff. While the tackle deals with, quote, a unique injury, doctors are uncertain. That's why he's been kind of day-to-day for a while out here, and it has been an uncertain situation.
So I talked to somebody who's in the medical community and has a bit of an expert on some of these things, like, because I don't really know what a stinger is, and it's they say it's the shoulder and it's a strength thing, and there's the nerve issue, and basically what this person told me is like, look, as long as it's a nerve thing, the neck, spinal, nervous system, as long as like that is an issue, he's not going to be cleared to play. So the kid, everything I've heard, like the kid wants to play. He will go out there and play, whether his strength levels, he'll play hurt, whatever. But the doctors are saying, like, no, like you've got a nerve issue going on right now, and we cannot clear you to play. And so that's frustrating because it's not like a sprained ankle or a broken collarbone or something where it's like, okay, you do this and then 8 weeks later you're ready to go. It's like, you don't know. It could work out where he could play this week. It could be like another month or two. Like, you just don't know. So, like, the kid's really frustrated, but everything I've heard, this is not an agent thing. He's not holding out. It's not that he doesn't want to play. It's just he's got as Heupel just said, Heupel is being as transparent as Heupel will ever be. I know we give him a hard time, but it is a unique injury, whatever he just said. And like it's really hard to get a timetable on it.
At number 3, following week 3, 2 college football teams have already decided to fire their head coach. Virginia Tech fired Brent Pry after starting 0-3 and losing 45-26 to Old Dominion. Elsewhere, UCLA has fired second-year coach Deshaun Foster after also starting 0-3 and losing 35-10 to New Mexico at home.
Brent Pry, come on down to Tennessee.
What?
Bring him down here and give him one of those defensive analyst jobs. Yeah.
For what? We're taking Virginia Tech's leftovers now?
He was Tim Banks, co-DC from 16-21 at Penn State. Make him a defensive analyst. Let him just relax and look at film.
Now the dilemma begins. One of the leading names as a replacement, Shane Beamer.
Yeah, if you're Shane Beamer, and I was looking at their message boards, a lot of people. He's 31-23 in his 5th year at South Carolina. Do you restart your clock?
I've thought that he's kind of been pretty open about not wanting to be the head coach at Virginia Tech.
Say that now, but like if Sellers is hurt for a long time and you end up having a 6-6 type season when people thought that you're going to challenge for a playoff berth and all this stuff, and then the Wolves are really howling, and maybe Sellers leaves, and who knows what. Like, I know going for the SEC, the ACC has definitely stepped down. I kind of think South Carolina to Virginia Tech is a lateral-ish move.
I think so too. I think that you're right. He's in the danger zone of making last year look like an outlier if they turn around and do a 7-5, 6-6 season. Might be getting out of town before the hangmen come. You never know.
I think Wee Man's doing perfectly fine down there. Just leave him alone. He just needs a little more time.
And Deshaun Foster, we almost could have seen that one coming. I just was surprised it happened as soon as it did. That guy was he wasn't just in over his head. He had already drowned. It's a bad. It's bad.
You got a guy who was a GA and then a running backs coach, and he skipped a few steps.
What does this mean for?
So I was going to say, bear with me, man. Nico's got his Nico and company. They have their out. They could be like, hey, man, that's the coach we wanted to play for. We got to go. Where they go, who knows? But
ain't nobody gonna take it. He may be able to at the end of the season if he does anything crazy in the next 30 days.
I'm not saying for sure he goes. I'm just saying they have got the perfect out. They don't. It doesn't have to. Just like it was going back because of his family with us.
Oh, it's not about the money.
No, it's not about the money at all. Now it could be like, it's just this was the coach we wanted to play for. He's not here anymore. We got to make a change.
And at number 4, Conor McGregor has withdrawn from Ireland's presidential election and labeled the election process itself as being undemocratic. McGregor was a long shot to appear on the ballot in October.
It's rigged.
As that would have required the nominations of 20 members of parliament. The former UFC champion had tried to combine his massive following on social media and the backing of key figures to generate a nomination, but announced he would cease those efforts on Sunday.
The Clintons rigged it against me.
Can you imagine that guy?
If it's like olden times, the king goes to like, let's settle this. You and me fight, mano a mano. Don't spill up men's blood. They would have that on lockdown.
Yeah,
for sure. But he likes to fight, guy.
This was the Dark Ages. He would be a perfect leader. but it's 2025.
How would we fare in that? Like, could Trump beat up
No, Trump's,
anybody?
Trump's
No.
damn 80-year-old man, isn't he? Is he 80 yet?
No.
Could he beat up Putin?
No.
No. I don't know. Putin's got some weird stuff. I like how these guys.
Putin's kind of jacked.
He plays hockey.
I'm sorry. What were you going to say, Bear?
That he's been sick. He's been doing there. He's doing some weird thing. Like his right arm doesn't move when he walks. Now I don't know. They're all old men.
Here we go.
Who do you think? Who do you have?
He's doing the same thing. Like people do that with Trump. They're like, "Oh, look, he's got a purple mark on his hand. He's dying."
Yeah, Trump didn't appear in the media for 2 days, and everyone thought he was dead.
He does have some wicked cankles, though, man.
He does.
Got something going on.
Yeah.
Bunch of those people do. I don't know. Who would win?
I mean, I would say Putin would have a good chance.
I'm probably forgetting about somebody
Is
over
Trudeau. Like he's not in power anymore. Canada's got a new person, right?
I think so.
I'm probably mistaken, but for some reason I want to believe, wasn't Putin like KGB or something?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things he can do.
Yeah, I would take the guy who plays hockey in his spare time over the guy who plays.
I don't.
golf in
That's
his
what I'm
spare
saying.
time.
He's not doing that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Not since the pandemic.
Pacquiao ever ran for president of the Philippines. Like that'd be a tough out, obviously. All right, thank you, Walker. That is the Top 4 App 4. It's brought to you by our friends over at ECR Total Landscapes. You could check them out online at ecrtotallandscapes.com. If you've got a tree in your yard that's leaning precariously over your house, maybe you've got a tree that fell in your yard and it happened a while ago. You just haven't had it chopped up and removed yet. These are the people to call. They will get it done quickly. They'll get it done well. All that good stuff. So check them out online at ecrtotallandscapes.com. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and you'll get free stump grinding now through the end of the year. I know a lot of you have already taken advantage of that. Outstanding. We appreciate that. And you can get that as well. Stump grinding can get expensive, man. So you don't want that stump sitting there in your yard. We've all had that before. Nobody likes that. Go ahead and get it grinded for free from ECR Total Landscapes. Again, that website, ecrtotallandscapes.com. Mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding now through the end of the year. Overreaction Monday on the drive. It continues. Russell, Bob, and Bear back with you. Walker Smith hanging out. 865-966-3435. Let's get a call from Trey. Afternoon, Trey.
Fellas, before I go into my Tennessee rant, I think I'm owed a little I told you so. Who has called your show about 3 times now, ranting and raving about how much of a fraud South Carolina is? Who told you to pick Vanderbilt money line over South Carolina? Multiple calls. I have told you that team was a fraud. Can I get an I told you so?
Now,
there?
Did anybody argue with you?
Did you bet it?
Yes, you guys were like Lenore Sellers is a potential Heisman Trophy winner. You know, they've got their defense is sneaky good. You guys had like a 15.
All right. You can cheer. I told you so.
Ask for it.
Hey,
make sure the kind of mic.
Thank you. Beamer ball, baby. Beamer ball. Wee man. Right where he belongs. I love to see it, guys. I hate that dude so much. And I gotta say though, that was probably the only joyful moment of the weekend though, because the rest I have been trying to drink away for the past 3 days. So I don't even know where to start, guys. I mean, you guys just broke it down perfectly. We had 3 opportunities to win that game. I mean, 3 crystal clear opportunities, including, what should have been a very makeable kick. I know that there's been some debate over that last play. I don't see why you do that. You risk a false start. You risk a fumble. It's not worth the risk, in my opinion. Just kick the ball there. Let them have 2 or 3 seconds left to try and do something crazy and walk off a winner. I mean, as soon as we missed that kick, I knew we lost. I knew that was it. You don't get 3 chances to beat Georgia and then hope for a 4th. You just don't. So, guys, I think we got a really good team. I think the offense isn't going to be as good as that 2022 team, but it's going to be close. And I don't think the defense is going to be as bad as that 2022 defense, but it's going to be close. So I think we have a slightly more balanced team. I think we're going to be able to outscore most of the teams we go up against, and I think that we're definitely going back to the playoffs. That absolutely does not take the sting out of this one. I am going to be in despair and mourning for at least another week. So, but anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate the service you guys provide, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.
Hey, Trey.
Yeah, I'm still here.
I appreciate it. I need to bring it up too. I tried to give you counsel on that Purdue USC game, and I was as shocked as anybody. I cannot believe that. I thought USC just kind of shut it down, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, Bob, that hurt me a little bit on a few parlays, but what really killed me was Alabama not covering in the fourth quarter. I bet a lot of I had a lot of parlays built around that, and if they would have covered in that fourth quarter, I would be sitting on $30,000 right now.
Oh.
And if Tennessee would have made that field goal, I would have gotten $4,000 from a parlay I had there with a pair of the Vanderbilt money line.
See, Bob, we were almost out of the woods with this phone call, and then you had to ask him about some random game that nobody watched, and now he's telling us about his parlay.
Well,
I've got no interest.
We had a connection on that. I just wanted to let him know I felt for him because I thought that was one of the easiest bets of all. That's all.
Thanks, Trey. Appreciate you, bud.
Thanks, guys. Love you all.
Southern Cal, by the way, leading the nation through 3 games in total offense, averaging 604 yards per game.
Yeah, I told you when I was out there, I guess last week or the weekend before, it kind of flown underneath the radar, but their Lincoln Riley's offense
got it back.
The offense, at least, I don't know that they. I mean,
when they only scored 33 points against Purdue, I watched none of that game. They call off the dogs, I guess. They just choked them out.
Yeah, and I mean, it just felt like they were. I don't know. I wouldn't say looking ahead, but it was like it was kind of half-assed, to be honest with you.
So who they played?
It's
Purdue,
a double
Georgia
whammy for
Southern,
you, and Purdue and Tennessee lose in the same weekend.
I never have any expectations with Purdue football. What was that, Bear?
So they've beaten Georgia Southern, Purdue, and I don't know I can't remember who they played.
Illinois State or somebody like that.
Yeah, nobody good. So
yeah.
We're 6th nationally, 568.7 yards per game.
Jeezy.
There are 2 SEC teams ahead of us in total offense. Again, 3 games.
Ahead of us?
Yes.
I'm going to go with Texas A&M.
Nope.
Is it going to surprise me?
I mean, there's only 16 teams, and maybe, I don't know. One of them will surprise you.
Vanderbilt. Bob, you want to take a guess, or are you just looking at it over there?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Walker, you're usually the brainiac on these things.
I didn't hear the question. I was taking a call.
There are 2 SEC teams ahead of Tennessee in the NCAA total offense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And did you name one of them yet, or no?
No.
LSU?
No. Ole Miss?
Auburn.
Wow. Mississippi State? No. Mizzou?
Yes.
That
Missouri is 4th in total offense, 4th in the nation, 587 yards. They played nobody.
Got a pretty good quarterback.
All right, there's one more.
Oklahoma.
They're at 4th. We are 6th. That is not Oklahoma.
Oh my God.
Georgia.
Alabama.
Texas.
Texas A&M.
A&M. No.
Kentucky.
Who the hell's left? Florida. And it's not Florida.
There's only 2 or 3 teams left.
Arkansas.
Hey, there you go. Arkansas is 5th nationally, 569.3 yards per game.
I hate this.
Don't over.
It's always the last team.
They're coming to Knoxville, man. I watched some of them against Ole Miss. They blew that game. They could have won that against Ole Miss.
He still looks good.
Yeah.
Well, Taylor Green.
He's a good ball player.
Quick timeout. When we continue, more of your phone calls here on Overreaction Monday. Corn Pop, the Time Cop, is coming up next. We'll get his breakdown of everything Josh Heupel did wrong when we continue right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio.
Hey, folks, if you're in need of a lawyer, you need to call my friend Jerry Givens. I've known Jerry since high school and can personally vouch for him. He's East Tennessee through and through, and if you're going through a divorce, bankruptcy, or a DUI case, you'll need someone you can trust on your side to help you navigate the local legal system. You can trust Jerry Givens. Call the law offices of Jerry Givens today at 865-801-9250 to schedule your free consultation. That's 801-9250.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together.
Got a problem tree looming over your home? Call ECR Total Landscapes. Whether it's trimming, removal, or storm cleanup, our certified pros get the job done safely and efficiently. We're licensed, insured, and ready 24/7 for emergency calls. Big or small, we cut them all. ECR Total Landscapes. Call now for a free estimate, 865-384-2012, and mention promo code FANRUN for free stump grinding on any tree removal now through the end of the year. Also, visit us at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Hi, this is Bo Kregner from the Kregner Group at Realty Executives, and I know there's a lot of choices here in East Tennessee when it comes to choosing a realtor. Here's why the Kregner Group is different. At the Kregner Group, our motto is walking by faith, serving others. It's how I live my life. It's how I run my business. Here at the Kregner Group, we're committed to doing real estate the right way. Faith, honesty, integrity. The Kregner Group. Call me anytime at 865-742-1035 or visit my website at bonoshouses.com.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Well, good afternoon. A couple of ranks being cleared up out here as we speak. Now it's building even more with volume.
Jamie is next. Good afternoon, Jamie.
What's up, fellas?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Turn that crap off for a second.
Hey, that's our boy Brandon Lay, his new hit single. Little respect, please.
Fellow voluntary
reactioner. No offense, Brandon. My bad. Guys, Fan Run's own Tony Basilio said earlier today that he says, I guarantee you Hop will never make that mistake again, taking his foot off their neck. Of course, he's made the same mistake 5 years in a row against Georgia. So, yeah, where do y'all line up on that? Do y'all think he learns from his mistakes, or?
I don't think he made the same mistake 5 years in a row against Georgia. I think Georgia woke up after we slapped them a couple of years and put their foot on our neck. I don't know. I mean, I do see what you're saying. Heupel has been
I feel like he very rarely, with the possible exception of Bama in 2022 and maybe another game here or there, it's very rare that it's just pedal to the metal, 60 minutes of go, go, go. Mm-hmm. He does mix it up here, and like, all right, we're going to manage the game a little bit here and there, and that kind of thing. And it definitely feels like he would have been better served on Saturday. Just keep going. Just you get that fumble, and damn it, we're coming after you.
The one thing I would say, and we failed to mention it earlier, it's been on my mind too, but a listener just put it in on the text box as well, is, I'm an advocate of, again, you go for the kill, but it is so fast paced when that happens. In the time of possession, I mean, it's no secret, Georgia, that was part of their game plan. They doubled us up essentially on time of possession, and you could see our defensive unit late in the game. They were gassed, man. Mm-hmm. So I think that's another factor that I don't know what the answer is to that. It's like get enough points and build enough pad that you can do that. But it's like if the offense is not working with that quick strike, we've seen it before. When it doesn't work, then you're exposing your defense just from a stamina standpoint. And that stamina, by the way, when we're all banged up like we are at the moment, that hurts too, because you don't have depth like maybe Georgia has.
Yeah, well, one thing about that, Bob, is the lay down lineman after extra points, you can use that after a punt or after a turnover.
Yeah, good point.
Don't give him any ideas, Jamie. I mean, good grief, we're going to have a guy laying down all the time.
I don't mind that if it helps us win a football game. Doesn't bother me none.
That was an incredible performance, and a gutty one at that. After the extra point the other day, they've added a new wrinkle, Russ. One arm over each trainer, carried off the field.
Well, you got to sell it, Bear. You got to sell it. Of course, you don't really have to sell it because the rules don't have any teeth to it. So that guy can just go to one knee and sit there and have a sip of water and just chill for a minute. And, there's no time limit. I can lay here, I can sit here on one knee. I'm not ready yet. And speaking of just the nuances of the game and the rules, guys, I noticed we talked about this at the halftime report. Like, what in the hell are we doing subbing on third down, allowing Georgia to get fresh future NFLers in the game? Makes no sense to me. But one of the things I noticed is the official runs up and stands between the center and the guard while the defense is making their sub. But I don't know if y'all noticed this. As the defensive subs that are leaving the field, they're still on the field when that official walks away. And I'm thinking, snap it now, and get your free play. Like, you got guys still, 1 or 2 feet still on the field. Go ahead and snap it, and then let Heupel say, listen, you've got 12 men on the field. We got a free play. What's the call here? I mean, I don't know. Has anybody else paying any attention to that? I noticed these little bitty things that.
I mean, that's why we got to get you on the staff, man. I mean, it's about the details, Jamie. It's about details. I haven't noticed that specific thing. I would just think that, the center's got enough on his mind. Like, he's not watching to see if the backup is getting out of the, if the rotation, he's worried about who he's going to block and assignments on the line.
No, but Joey is. No, but your quarterback is.
But he's the same thing. I mean, he's thinking about the next play and where the protection, where the blitz is coming from. I mean, I guess he could immediately clap for the snap, but what happens if they don't see you? You don't get the call, and then your quarterback's back there getting blowed up. I don't know.
These are good questions. Yeah, these are good questions.
And I bet you Heupel's thought of it. Surely he's thought of something like that.
I don't know. I hope you're right. If I'm Heupel, I tell the officials before the game, hey, man, we're going to be snapping it every time they've got extra guys on the field.
Maybe they need to get this guy on the staff, Bob. I mean, he's like he is thinking. You talk about 3D underwater chess.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's all about. You got to find your advantages. I did hear a guy on one of the post game shows. I think it might have been Basilio's. He said that I don't want any 5-star quarterbacks here. I want more. I'm like, goodness gracious, these idiots. So you don't want the best of the best, even though we've been burned on Nico and Joey's playing well. You still want to go out and get and recruit and sign the best of the best, man. I'd rather you give me a team full of 5 stars than a team full of 3 stars. Does that make me crazy? I mean, goodness gracious.
A little bit. I mean, I think it's been proven out that of the teams that end up going and getting veteran guys usually end up in a better position. You never know what you got with them. And look at Nico. He was a can't miss quarterback.
Yeah, that's a bust for sure.
Bob, I think they've got a better idea, Jamie, of what they're going to be getting. You've got this guy's actually played college football. It's more of a sure thing.
I mean, the whole notion, Jamie, of some of these guys that are out there. I mean, the kid at Cal, this Jaron Sagapola-Tele kid. I mean, he's an absolute stud. He's proving it on the field. And I think the theory is for some is to go pay the money and get a guy like that out of the portal rather than, bank on potential, because man, that class Nico's in, we've talked about it before. It's well chronicled at this point, because now what we're seeing with Arch Manning, we're not even sure he's that good.
Right.
All those guys,
crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And there's a bunch of other guys in that class too that haven't really panned out.
That's insane. I tell you what, I've been accused. I'm sure you probably heard by now about being a stargazer, but I'm beginning to start to wonder if these guys that make these ratings have no clue what they're doing. We've heard rumors and rumblings throughout the decades that, it's all about, whoever they sign with or whoever they're sponsored, who goes to the Nike camp, who goes to the Adidas camp, and it's like, I'm beginning to start to believe in some of this conspiracy because, I mean, some of these 5-stars just don't turn out to be very good at all. I think I knew Nico was a bust halfway through last year. I didn't think the guy would suck this bad. I just didn't think he would live up to being a 5-star, top 3 quarterback. Man, this guy's awful. He can't bust 220, and he can't. If he throws a touchdown, you're guaranteed to have for every touchdown the guy throws, you're guaranteed to have a pick. But as far as the Vols guys, I'd said it in the voluntary reaction. I still feel the same way. I think it's sound. He had sound strategy when he decided to go move the ball forward on the final play. And then when you go back 5 yards, it's no longer sound strategy. I don't understand that. And as for all the callers that are saying, well, you risk a false start or a fumble. Listen, if you can't get your team to go, look, man, the game's on the line. I need you to push. Don't fumble. Don't false start. If you don't have any more confidence in it than that, what's that say? Y'all hang in there.
Thank you, Jamie. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out whether or not Bears' favorite comic, Theo Von, is actually going to get his date with Diego Pavia's mom, as was allegedly promised to him.
She's not married to his dad anymore?
Well, I mean, that could complicate things as well. He just posted on Twitter, Pavia said that what he didn't tell him was, I'm sorry, let me pull this up. I'm going to butcher it. I'm trying to paraphrase. Who do I think I am? Just open micing on the show like this. So Theo Von tweeted, quote, "Where should I take her?" The picture of the mom. It's not bad looking. And then Diego just tweeted moments ago, "What Theo Von forgot is I said it was deal if and only if he told Tate McRae to let me take her on a date in Nashville. Twitter make it happen." So, and I don't know who Tate McRae is, but
pop star.
Yeah.
Diva.
Star. She's something, man.
Oh.
Don't get all creepy on us, Bob.
Yeah.
No, she's like she does a lot of acrobats and contortion stuff, and I mean, she's impressive.
Well, I just think it's unique that a Vandy boy is welching on a bet.
Oh.
You made a bet, Vandy boy. Let Theo Von take your mom out and twist her up like a pretzel.
Whoa.
That's
From Theo Von, are you really
Wild.
wanting to? I mean, if she's not married, she's got 2 boys that are getting ready, that just got arrested.
Latino heat.
Do you really want to get involved with all that?
He's not saying he wants to marry her. He just wants to take her out, show her a nice time, throw a couple burgers down her throat. Take her back to his pad.
Creepy. Wow.
Yeah, I got nothing for you there, too. I don't even know who Tate McRae is. I thought it was a dude.
Yeah, look her up.
I mean, it's Pavi. I mean, Vandy boy.
I thought she was.
Phil is next. Good afternoon, Phil.
What you say, Debbie?
Hey, Philly.
That's good to hear from Utah.
He is handling it well, I got to say. Like he's moved on. Other people are not handling it as well. Jamie Utah is looking towards the future.
Well, I've seen a lot of misery against Georgia. I mean, it don't talk Alabama and Florida, but we've lost 14 out of the last 16 games against Georgia.
14 out of, is it really that much? 14 out of 16?
Yeah.
Yikes.
And they're better in close games against us than we are.
I mean, that's, Kirby Smart recruits a great roster. He also manages a hell of a ball game. I mean, we're sitting here picking apart, Heupel should have done this, Heupel should have done that. Like, Kirby just hung in there, gave his team a chance, man. Has Kirby ever squandered a game? Like, everybody's squandered a game, right? People point to, like, crazy things Brian Kelly did or Dabo or even Saban, in 2022 up here. Spurrier outcoached by Butch Jones multiple times. Like, can you think of a time that, like, Kirby Smart where you're like, oh, man, he really messed that one up?
I mean, other than maybe Saban. Saban got him, had his number for a minute.
Yeah, but
did he ever beat Saban?
Yeah,
I don't think they ever have.
Their championship.
Oh
year.
Yeah.
One time, but I really think that to beat them, Alabama had the blueprint, Ohio State had the blueprint. You go vertical downfield, and that's what we did Saturday.
I mean, the game plan that Heupel and his guys conceived, the execution, all the things we talked about last. I was just worried we wouldn't be able to move the ball. It's like our offense just doesn't work against them, and they added in wrinkles. We were doing different things, different formations, and all that stuff, which was good. But then, like, from my vantage point, and I don't know what the play calls are and everything, but from it looked like when we were just doing our normal stuff, our 3 wide, 11 personnel, and all that. So, like, our normal stuff was working consistently for the first time.
Yeah. Well, that offensive line, they held their own.
I felt like we kind of helped them out, Phil. I felt like we went more to the perimeter with some of the screen plays. We had some really good, some early success with that, and I think it kind of slowed down what their usual MO is, which is the bull rush.
Well, and I think this David Sanders thing, to me, I don't want to shake up the O-line right now.
Mess with it. Let him get better.
That's not a problem. How come Star Thomas went in the game at the end?
I don't know. That's really, Phil, that's my one big negative or one knock. The substituting, what Jamie was talking about just a minute ago, substituting where it allowed Georgia to make, changes. I thought was a mistake. And then the running back rotation is kind of peculiar to me.
Yeah, I definitely thought I was going to see more Star Thomas in this game than we did. And then, Phil, when he was in, he was effective as hell, really.
Yeah, he's a physical back. I mean, he's got a little bit of speed to him.
Right.
And he's got a little wiggle.
I mean, I get wanting to start Bishop in that spot because it is Georgia. And, Stars, although he played at Duke, it's a pretty significant step up. But I don't get not having him in at the end of the game.
How come Boo Carter has played 26 snaps?
It may be because he's not. I mean, what people forget about, and I wonder if people are putting it too much over on him trying to get out of the doghouse, and it's more a fact that he didn't practice or work out a whole lot this summer with the team. So how in shape is he?
It's something that nobody – I mean, it's not like one of us, man. I mean, he played football last year. He's played football this year. He spent
the summer in California doing God knows what.
I mean, we talk about Redmond and the troubles that he's having as expected, against when you're talking about a true freshman quarterback playing in this league. What does that look like if that's Jalen McMurray manning that cornerback spot with all his experience, and then it's Boo playing the nickel?
Well, Tarantine ain't worth a crap either in the secondary.
That angle he took on the
Zach Branch screen.
Yeah. Whoa. Oh, man. Brutal.
Well, guys, we got to go 10-2. If you go 10-2, you're in the playoffs. That means you're going to have to beat either Alabama or Florida on the road, and you got to hold serve at Oklahoma and Arkansas here. Hell, Vanderbilt might be a close game.
That's right. I was saying, Phil, I was stunned. They looked just far more talented than South Carolina the other night, which never thought I'd be saying it.
Well, they cheap shotted their quarterback, got him out of the game. I guess that's how you do it, you know?
Yeah.
That's Vanderbilt. Peabody. See you.
Thank you, Phil. Appreciate the phone call. 865-966-3435. Your phone number to get on Overreaction Monday on the drive. 966-3435. More of your phone calls coming up.
The Drive. Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Knoxville, get ready. The big sports show is coming Saturday, November 8th at the World Exposition Hall. Meet your favorite sports stars, Hall of Famer Earl Campbell, baseball greats Wade Boggs, Dwight Gooden, and Jose Canseco, plus UT legends Shamiqua Holtzclaw, Carl Pickens, and many more. Autographs, photos, and memories you'll never forget, all in one huge day. Tickets on sale. Get yours now at bigsportshow.com. That's bigsportshow.com. The Big Sports Show, Saturday, November 8th, Knoxville. Don't miss it.
Hi, I'm Jessica Lodgen, one of the hygienists here at Knoxville Smiles. If your children are having sleep or behavioral issues, we have things we can do in modern dentistry that can help not just with their dental health, but also their overall health. Early intervention is the key for younger patients and can avoid costly procedures later in life. If you'd like to learn more, give us a call here at the office and schedule an appointment. 865-539-1776. Or just book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Hey, football fans, this is Stats.
And this is the Sheik. And together we are the Cover Boys, and we cover college football like no one else.
Each week, we preview all the big games in college football, and we may not tell you who's going to win, but we'll tell you who's going to cover.
Our patented right sides are clicking at 66% against the spread all time.
So join us right here every Friday evening at 8 for the Cover Boys on the official voice of Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
And enjoy the winners, everyone.
Tired of waiting for the weekend or good weather to play around? From casual to committed, Back 9 Golf has got you covered. Open to the public and offering flexible membership opportunities, they offer 24/7 access to 5 different simulators, providing cutting-edge technology, instant swing feedback, fun mini games, and a wide variety of courses to choose from. Perfect for that solo round you want after work, or swing by with food and drinks for an afternoon with friends and family. No stressful tee times, no rain delays. It's Back 9 Golf your way. Book your tee time now at theback9golf.com.
Today, we raise a glass of Jameson Irish whiskey to the sport of football. Hear, hear!
To Gaelic football, born in Ireland in 1885 in its thrilling blend of soccer, rugby, and basketball. On a massive field, 15 players kick or hand pass a round ball that scored points over a bar or into a net. No pads, no helmet, no sense.
Hear, hear!
To college football, which kicked off in 1869 when Rutgers beat Princeton 6-4 in the Battle of New Jersey. With 11 players in helmets and pads, teams battle on a 100-yard gridiron with explosive pass plays and hard-hitting tackles. Unless you're called for targeting.
Hear, hear! Since 1780, Jameson Irish whiskey has been enjoyed by sports fans all around the globe. Whether your football is Gaelic, American, or even soccer, we can all agree on super smooth Jameson Irish whiskey. Hear, hear!
Good afternoon. Starting to build with
Shohei Ohtani and his agent filed paperwork over the weekend, moving to dismiss a lawsuit in which they were accused of wrecking a $240 million housing development on Hawaii's Hapuna coast. The original lawsuit was filed last month, in which Ohtani and his agent Nez Balelo were accused of, quote, tortious interference and unjust enrichment, who used their celebrity leverage to destabilize and ultimately dismantle plaintiff's role in the project and attempted to sabotage a second business venture by developer Kevin J. Hayes Sr., real estate broker Tomoko Matsusoto, and West Point Investment Corporation and Hapuna Estates property owners.
I feel like Ohtani's been on the docket a lot.
Now, what's the company you keep, Shohei? This is
I mean, is it, Bob? Or by this point, is it just maybe Ohtani's just kind of not a good guy? There's been one constant in all these scandals. Ohtani. It's his agent.
I just think he might be a
personal assistant.
He might be a little gullible, man.
I'm just Bear. You should be careful. Like, can you imagine if you had $1 billion, all the things that you inevitably like would get sucked into,
No,
all the people you would meet. It's very easy to say no, you wouldn't. Like, and to hear people who don't know anything about you coming on saying, well, maybe Bear's a bad guy. All I know is he keeps getting sucked into these shady investment deals.
But I've already dreamed about it when the Powerball was over $1 billion. I was out in California. I had you were on the board, Russ. Bear Incorporated.
Yeah, we've all dreamed about it. I'm sure Shohei did when he's a little boy in Japan. Yeah. Until it happens.
Are you doubting that you and Bob couldn't give me good advice? I wouldn't talk to anybody. Like, if you get that kind of money.
That's precisely why you would be in more trouble than Shohei.
Why?
It's because you're not looking for trusted financial advice. I'm going to let my friends tell me what to do with my money. That's a horrible idea.
You're not. I misspoke. I would get professionals to help me with the financial end of it. But if you didn't know me before I hit the $1 billion, you ain't knowing me after. I wouldn't bring anybody new in.
I'd hang with you. I'd hang with you.
Oh yeah, I'd hang with you. I'd have you broken a couple of years. Hey,
I think Shohei's a mark, man. That's the problem.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's probably more likely. Yeah.
You just
nice guy, doesn't
jock?
speak the language in a different culture. All of a sudden, hey, this guy's got money.
Cares only about baseball.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in Billings, Montana, a cloud of smoke from 2 pounds of methamphetamine seized by the FBI and incinerated inside a Montana animal shelter sent its workers to the hospital, according to city officials.
They're banging 7-gram rocks, huh?
Smoke started to fill the building during a drug burn on Wednesday, apparently because of negative pressure that sucked it back inside. A fan was supposed to be on hand in such situations to reverse the pressure so smoke would flow out of the building, but the fan wasn't there. The incinerator is used primarily to burn carcasses of animals euthanized or collected by the city's Animal Control Division, but every couple of months, law enforcement use it to burn seized narcotics. Bear, is this your dream, just to be in the burn chamber when they're burning off all the seized narcotics?
No.
Hey, man, I'll volunteer for that shift.
No.
You just bring me a case of Mountain Dew and some ding-dongs, and I'll be your man.
Unless that stuff I saw in the California garage was meth. I've never seen meth in my life in person. And I've been to Kentucky numerous times.
Wait a second. So Russell mentioned ding-dongs. Are you a ding-dong fan?
Little Debbie.
Like the chocolate.
Yeah.
I think those are actually Hostess.
Yeah, those are
Hostess. Nah, that's not my jam.
I had a friend whose dad used to call them dingbats.
Hey, man, give me one of them dingbats.
They used to be called ding-dongs when we were kids.
That's what they're still called.
Are they?
Yeah.
King Dong.
Whoa. I think you're talking about something else there, buddy.
Yeah, no. They used to be called something else. You can look it up.
What do you think a king dong is? I just game this out here for a second.
You can look it up.
I don't want you. No, I'm not looking it up.
Don't look it up.
Don't look it up.
Don't look that up.
Please do not look that up.
Please don't look that up.
I'm going to text it to everybody.
All of a sudden, the feds show up here.
Jeez.
Looking at
Bear's
our
trying to get us
search history
swatted.
for king dogs.
Was it lying?
That is the docket. Brought to you by the law offices of Jerry R. Givens. You give him a call if you end up in need of a lawyer. My guy, Jerry Givens, getting it done at his West Knoxville offices. Check him out online at jrglawtn.com. Whether you're going through a divorce, a bankruptcy, maybe you've been hit with a DUI, you're going to need a trusted lawyer to get you through whatever tough situation life has thrown at you. Jerry is here for a free consultation. The advice is free. The phone call is free. So what do you have to lose? Give him a ring. Tell him I sent you. His number is 801-9250. That's here in the 865, 801-9250. And again, his website is jrglawtn.com. Again, that's jrglawtn.com. The law offices of Jerry Givens, legal expertise you can rely on. Back to the phones we go. DR Vol is next. DR, should ding-dongs be added to the list of awesome things Bear hates?
Whoa. I didn't
You're not
say
a fan either?
those things.
Yeah, I know. You didn't say you hate it. You just don't. I don't like them. They suck.
No, I did not say that at all. I just said it's not the first one I grab. But if you got to have a suite, they are just fine. And they did used to be called King Dons.
Well, wait, are those
King Dons?
Yeah,
Dons, not King Dongs.
Yeah, no.
Is that that's not the Hostess brand we were talking
Yeah,
about?
it's absolutely that. Look at the box, Bob. The picture.
I can't open up your file that you sent me. I don't know why, but
I don't know.
You sure? I don't know. That's weird.
King Dong is going to be Walker Smith's stage name when he gets kicked out of radio and has to resort to nefarious means to make a living.
God.
Yeah, guys, I'm still, I was okay. Maybe I was in shock Saturday when I talked to y'all, and then the next day I just woke up pissed off at the world. We let them off the hook. I know, we had them.
The thing that sucks about this kind of a sports depression, which is a real thing, right? Is you can be going through it's 48 hours later, and most of us, like we went to work today, we're doing whatever, and like you can get lost in the task, whatever you're working on, right? You can kind of forget about it, and then you'll just be sitting there, and it'll hit you, and it's just cue up the Simon and Garfunkel. It is we're all in Tim Priest hell right away.
I've been queuing up the Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. It reminds me of that Chris Kattan and Will Ferrell and Night at the Roxbury where they're fighting at the end. I mean, just Everybody Hurts, guys. It's killing me. I hate this. John kind of brought it up, too, or mentioned something similar. Like, I went to the 2015 Oklahoma game to celebrate my divorce, and that was such a damn good memory until the very end. And that's what that game reminded me of. And I know it's been mentioned, it's like the opposite of 22 Bama, but we had them. I can't get over it. We freaking had them.
We let them off the hook.
Here's the difference, DR. Butch Jones is not our coach.
Butch Jones is ass.
My outlook on this season is radically different.
That one drive, Heupel coached like Butch Jones.
No. The one where he got us all the way downfield, using up all the clock, and we just missed the kick.
3 straight runs. You can't throw it downfield. I mean, I think Bob mentioned earlier we were killing them on the deep balls, and we don't try something.
You're not doing that in that spot. If Joey Aguilar had thrown an interception, they returned it for a touchdown, or anything had gone wrong, you guys would be. I feel like Heupel's in a can't win with this. We missed a damn kick. I don't think it's to me. He wasn't coaching scared like Butch and 15 or 6, whatever you're referencing. That's terrible. Terrible comparison. Golly, everybody. You guys owe Heupel an apology.
No, man, he was coaching a different game than he was in the first quarter. I'm telling you.
Yes, thank you.
On that last drive, is that what we're talking about?
I'm talking about by and large. I'm talking the second quarter. I'm talking a good portion of the second half, honestly.
Well, hell, the overtime. I mean, we didn't do anything creative on that.
No, we were dead man walking when that thing went to overtime.
That stadium was deflated. One of y'all mentioned that on VR, man. I knew it too. We went to overtime. I told my wife, we might as well leave. I said, this place is deflated. I can't imagine how the players feel.
especially after the Mike Matthews drop.
Yeah. God. Now, Bob, you mentioned Arkansas. I was going to ask y'all this anyway, but then Bob brought this up. I watched that game. Arkansas had them, and honestly, I wanted them to win. One, because I hate Lane Kiffin, and two, just, makes the game against us even better. Who is our worst SEC opponent we've got? It's got to be Kentucky or Florida, right?
It's without a doubt Kentucky, I think. But you're right. It's changed a lot. We were talking Mississippi State, Vandy, and Kentucky all in the same breath, and I don't think we can do that anymore.
No. I mean, our schedule's a lot tougher than what we thought. I mean, it's got me.
But aren't we better than what we thought?
Yeah, that's fair. A lot better. Aguilar is way better than I thought he would be.
I mean,
I thought he may be better than Nico, but
here's some hopium. Let's go through the rest of this schedule. Let's just lay waste. I mean, let's get back to 2022. Pedal to the metal, 60 minutes, score, hanging 50 burgers left and right like it ain't no thing, and just eviscerate everyone. Because I kind of think that's possible. We might give up 40 in a couple of games, but as long as we score 50, I'm okay with it.
God, it's so much fun to watch, honestly.
It is. That first quarter, man, I mean, my pants are off. It was incredible. And then they went back on for 2 more quarters.
Hey, that was the problem.
So you just sitting there in the stands with your pants off.
Sounds like you need some King Dons. Which, by the way, I did a little research during our conversation. Those are in Canada, exclusively in Canada, Bear.
They sold them down at the damn
Godfather's Pizza over there on Keith Avenue.
Can you hush for just a second?
He's so mad. He's so serious about this. He is mad.
It's where the tobacco store is near the old station. That used to be like the Hostess outlet.
The Hostess Fits.
Yeah, you go get cheap bread. I'm sorry, I didn't grow up as well heeled as you three. We had to sometimes go buy the cheap bread down at the discount bread store.
We did that.
I went there.
After me and my orphan brothers we would go down to the Hostess factory. They would let us have the leftovers.
Then we would take our buckets and fill it with water at the
Please,
river.
sir, may I have some more? Thank you, DR. Stay with us. It is The Drive on Fan Run Radio. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive.
With over 60 years of experience in the industry, Merritt Garage Doors has a wealth of expertise in commercial overhead doors in the East Tennessee area. Merritt offers a wide range of door styles like sectionals, rolling steel, high-speed, and sheet doors. They also supply and install a wide range of dock equipment. If your business is in need of overhead doors, no matter the type, look no further than Merritt Garage Door, Knoxville's best and most trusted overhead door company. Contact them anytime for a free estimate at 865-933-5319 or online at merrittgaragedoor.com.
Friday Night Lights are back, and that means so is the SM Athletics Friday Night Scoreboard Show. Join me, Tim Hill, a.k.a. Vols Tim 85, and my crew every Friday night starting at 9:30 p.m. Live action, live calls, and all of the biggest talking points in East Tennessee high school football. It's the Friday Night Scoreboard Show presented by SM Athletics right here on Fan Run Radio, 1340 AM, the free Fan Run app, and streaming live on YouTube on Fan Run TV.
Dick's House of Sport at West Town Mall is a destination devoted to sport, and it's your destination for exclusive events and experiences. Come visit a store like no other. Check out our 40-foot rock wall, golf performance center, Hit Tracks batting cage, and outdoor turf field. You can now rent our space for private events and birthday parties. Learn more about our events and exclusive product launches on Facebook and Instagram at Dick's House of Sport KNX. Dick's House of Sport, proud partner of Tennessee Athletics.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Citizens National Bank.
We believe a good game plan is essential for success. With a CNB Plus Perks checking account, you'll save money with cell phone protection, roadside assistance, identity theft protection, and more. Banking at CNB has its perks. Find out more at cnbtn.com.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Let's take a moment to breathe. Deep inhale. Extend your spine. Remain focused on what you're doing. If safe to do so, exhale slowly, leaning to one side. Inhale back to center. If safe to do so, exhale slowly to the opposite side. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. This message is brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue. It's more than just dinner, it's a destination. Hey, this is Russell Smith, and whenever somebody asks me for a barbecue recommendation, I always tell them to take the quick drive up I-75 and visit Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Rickard Ridge is about a 20-minute drive up I-75 from downtown Knoxville. Just take exit 134 in Caryville, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is tucked just inside Cove Lake State Park on your left. You can't miss it. Fall off the bone Memphis-style baby back ribs, slow-smoked chicken thighs, fresh, juicy, hand-cut steaks. Rickard Ridge has it all. And this ain't no Yankee chain store fly-by-night operation either. Owner Mark Rickard has spent years honing his smoking skills in Memphis, and his secret recipe and techniques have been driving East Tennessee wild for years. So make time to check him out. Rickard Ridge Barbecue inside Cove Lake State Park and online at rickardridgebbq.com.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Monday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning in to The Drive. I got Bob Baskerville-Bear in here with us. And, of course, Walker Smith with the Top 5 at 5, brought to you by the fine folks over at Matlock Tire and Auto Service. Walker, hit it.
Thank you. At number 1, Tennessee football's game at Mississippi State on September 27th will be at 4:15 p.m. Kickoff and will be televised on SEC Network. Week 5 of the SEC schedule was announced by the league on Monday afternoon. The game was previously in the SEC's flex window, meaning the kickoff was going to be between 3 and 4 or 6 and 8.
So let me ask you guys this, because there's a lot of people, Mississippi State's doing a whiteout for that game. They're going to be wearing their home whites, all whited out. And there are a lot of people who said, and I think you and I, Walker, were like, we should go dark mode.
I wanted dark mode. 4:15.
If it's a 4:15 kick, do you still do it?
Mississippi in 2 weeks, I don't know. I mean, it's liable
Dark
to be
mode's always better at night, right?
Yeah, and I just at 4 o'clock in the afternoon in the early fall in Mississippi.
Could be spicy.
Sweltering.
Did they already announce what day they're going to wear the smoky grays this year, or the gray uniforms?
It's, I think, New Mexico State homecoming salute to service.
Way late in the year. Okay, because if that would be a jersey, I'd be worried we would be wearing for this game.
What, smoky gray?
Yeah, if we went in there gray because it's 4:15, they don't want to have the players in all black in the middle of the Mississippi sun. September.
Probably just wear our
traditional
home
ways.
unis. Yep.
Well, we
white.
it would have to be like our home uniforms almost, because they're going to be wearing their white home unis.
Yeah, that's what we say, our home unis.
Break out the orange helmets.
Ooh, orange out?
Pardon?
All orange?
Carrot costumes.
No.
Ooh.
How do we feel about the orange helmets?
Hate them.
Yeah,
With a
everybody.
white hot passion.
I actually didn't mind them, but I understand the only time we wore them, it was a disastrous night.
I put them right up there with those stupid orange cleats we wore when what was it?
Disaster.
Gene Jelks ran for like 800 yards on us in the first half.
Kind of like them.
I don't hate them.
They suck.
The cleats, I like the helmet, I got to admit.
Yeah, it was great.
I was talking about the helmet.
Oh, good. We're aligned.
I just thought we should wear the orange pants with it. Orange pants, white shirt,
Orange
helmet.
breeches. Oh, yeah.
It's Tennessee, man. The more orange, the better. Is my general
Just
philosophy.
all orange.
Yeah, so orange is good.
I wouldn't mind white helmet, orange jersey, orange pants, and then white cleats. At number 2, following a hard-hitting Week 2, multiple NFL quarterbacks are injured for potential extended periods of time. Commanders QB Jaden Daniels reportedly has a sprained left knee and is doubtful for next week. Elsewhere, Joe Burrow will miss 3 months with a grade 3 turf toe, and J.J. McCarthy will be out 2 to 4 weeks with an ankle injury.
Out of the three of them, Joe Burrow, that's. I feel like that could end up being a significant. It's obviously a major injury, but sometimes that's weird. Just being a toe, but you've seen guys' careers just never get back to what they were.
I mean, they're saying 3 months.
Yeah, he's got to have.
That's generous.
Pretty much the season.
That's generous. Yeah.
How bad do you think that hurts to have those things reattached on you? Your toes are so sensitive.
And then with Daniels, this is what you're always worried about. Like, he's such a slender guy who likes to run a lot. It's like, how is a guy like that going to hold up in the NFL?
Wow. A fantasy season.
Black Monday for NFL quarterbacks.
Yeah. Not good for a lot of those teams. At number 3, LSU coach Brian Kelly apologized for snapping at a reporter following Saturday's 20-10 victory against Florida. He said, quote, "I've texted with the reporter and offered my apology to him for the way I handled the questioning. My standard of how we work with the media on a day-to-day basis needs to be higher."
He definitely got spoken to by the administration. Did you see his?
It was
It was
bad.
a horse's ass.
It was a fair question, by
It
the way.
was.
I mean, they had 10 first downs, scored 20 points off of 5 interceptions from Lagway. I mean, if I'm an LSU fan, I'd want answers, man.
That defense is legit, and the offense is not very good, but he acted like a horse's rear end.
He did.
He's defensive to begin with, but then
Yeah.
offensive. He's offensive in his response.
That's why I'm just not a big fan, because I think that's probably what we saw Saturday night. I wonder when I'm looking at that guy if that's the real guy and not the smiling, dancing.
Oh, I think that's the real guy.
There's no question that's the real guy.
The smiling, dancing guy is the fake one.
Yeah.
It's not.
That's Brian Kelly.
That is
he's
an act.
miserable,
Yeah.
miserable.
Did you watch the Netflix series?
No,
Because
can't.
you'll see that what you saw there in the press conference. That's the real.
And that's
Brian
what makes
Kelly.
him good. I
Yeah.
mean, he's a hard ass.
Yeah.
I think that's his success is like he's a details guy, and he doesn't like those people are hard to work with at times, but they don't let things slide. I mean.
But he made the comment like, "You guys are spoiled." It's like, did you not know this when you took this job? What the level of
SEC, buddy?
Yeah, what the level of entitlement and expectation is with LSU fans, media, etc.
By the way, didn't you come from Notre Dame?
Right.
Are you not used to this?
Right.
I'm like, what? This is how we are down here. Welcome to the SEC.
Mm-hmm. At number 4, Cal Raleigh has tied Mickey Mantle's season record for the most home runs by a switch hitter with 54 as Seattle extended their winning streak to 9 by routing the Angels 11-2 and taking the AL West lead.
Did it take him more games to do it?
Than Mickey Mantle? I'm
Yeah.
not sure if it took him more games.
Or he had more
Mantle
games
played
to
for
do it?
what, 17 seasons? I mean,
Yeah.
Raleigh's only in his he's
It's a single
27,
season
28
record.
years old.
Yeah, single season.
Oh, okay.
Talk about single season.
Yeah.
When did
I don't know.
That's the only thing when you're comparing some of the old records. It's like that with the NFL. Like, dude, you're playing 3 more games than those guys played. So, I mean, how do you factor that in?
Where are we at? I mean, we got, 2 or 3 more weeks left in the season?
Yeah, like week and a half, 2 weeks.
So we're at the 150 game mark or so.
Yeah, we're right about there.
Team with one of the lowest payrolls in baseball's the only one that's clinched a playoff spot so far too. Brewers.
The Brew Crew. Study whatever that guy's doing, the GM there.
Does everybody in the system get a ring? Or is it just the...
Oh, yeah. Like when the
would think
Cubs
so.
won, like a bunch of people, the Smokies got rings.
That's one you probably wouldn't wear, though, would you?
If I get it, if I'm working in accounts receivable for the Tennessee Smokies, and I get a brand. Hell yeah, I'm wearing that thing. Everywhere. Everywhere.
Like stolen valor almost?
Yeah.
Not if the team gives it to you.
Spin it into, I was at Wrigley that night. Had to pinch run.
Russ, I see Russ telling this story at the bar. Scored the winning run.
Had to pinch
I was ready to run. They didn't call on me, but I was ready.
Chris Bryant looked over at me and said, "Come on, get out here.
Get out here, kid."
Manager said no.
Come on, stretch.
Held me back.
Madden wouldn't let me go.
To answer your question, Cal Raleigh actually did it in less games than
Really?
Mickey Mantle. Yeah, Mickey Mantle did it in 153. Cal Raleigh's done it in 147.
What season was that for Mantle?
1961. As in what?
It was about in his prime.
Yeah.
The heart of the dead ball era, though. They didn't have the technological advancements.
Yeah, he hit more than 50 twice. He hit in 61. He had 54, and in 56 he had 52.
Mickey Mantle.
One of the best. And at number 5, a Florida woman taking her dog for a walk near a creek ended up punching an alligator in the face to rescue the canine from the predator's jaws. Danny Wright said she and her 4-month-old Shih Tzu, Dax, were walking along a stagnant creek behind her house when the 5-foot gator started dragging Dax into the water, so the lady punched it in the face repeatedly and forced it to let it go.
Hell yeah.
After the pair escaped, the alligator lurked behind her home after the attack for a while before Wildlife Service came out and removed it.
Boy, that's love, right?
Well, you got to be out of your damn mind walking a puppy around a creek in Florida. I mean, I don't even live down there, and I even know, like, they tell people, do not walk your pets, especially when it's like after the sun goes down, twilight and after dark.
Also, don't name your puppy Dax.
Dax. What breed was it?
It was a Shih Tzu.
Dax.
Breed it with a bulldog.
Mm.
What would you call that?
I don't know. What would you call it?
A bulldog and a Shih Tzu?
Yeah.
Bull Shih Tzu.
Never seen Dumb and Dumber, Walker?
Have not.
Put that on your list.
Yeah.
That is the top 5 at 5. It's brought to you by Matlock Tire and Auto Service. Check them out. One of their 5 area locations. Yes, they are everywhere. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. Been doing it longer, been doing it better than anyone here in East Tennessee. It's where I go for all my oil changes. Got another one coming up. I'll probably go to the Farragut location. We are working on setting up a remote at the Hardin Valley location coming up here in the next week or two. I'll tell you more about that when we get it hammered down at Matlock Tire and Auto Service. Check out MatlockTireService.com. Schedule your appointment online. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Overreaction Monday on the drive. 865-966-3435. Picking up the pieces after an all-time gut-wrencher at Neyland Stadium on Saturday.
I feel like there's a different vibe, though. I mean, it's just not the same as when we used to get just blitzkrieg by them.
I said Saturday I would rather have just gotten blitzkrieged than lose that way. Let me expand on that. I'd rather be in the position where, like, when you get blitzkrieged, is like you suck, but like the losses to them last year, the year before, nowhere near as painful as Saturday.
Agreed, but I mean the reason it's more painful is because we know we should have won the damn game, and I like being in that position where, yeah, we should have beaten Florida. We need to get back there and stay there.
Georgia.
I mean, Kirby said it, right? And his post-game interview before he left the field and started wagging his tongue, didn't he say something to the effect of, because I got so much respect for those guys. They could have easily won that game. It's like,
I can't watch the opposing coach after that because that's what he says publicly. But I know, like, you were trying to show me the locker room video. I can't watch that stuff because I know when they get behind closed doors, they're like, "Yeah, those guys suck. We're their daddies. Yeah." That.
Oh no, he knew he got out of there. He knew he stole one. That's why he's doing the tongue thing.
Got one on the text line that said, this is going back to, I think, when we were talking with DR Vol, said Josh Heupel had an excellent first quarter. Georgia and Kirby adjusted in the middle quarters. Heupel adjusted in the fourth and put us in a position to win. But sure, compare him to Butch. He went toe-to-toe in a chess match with Kirby. We are not comparing him with Butch. We're actually saying that he's the antithesis to that. What I was saying, and I think some of us agreed, maybe some of you didn't, is that I felt like we came out in the first quarter and made a statement, and it just felt like Georgia adjusted. We know that. And you have to go back and you have countermeasures, but I just didn't like what we did late in the game. That's all. And I'm entitled to say that too. I mean, it doesn't mean Josh is a bad coach. That's not what we're saying at all. It's just we still didn't have just enough to get over the hump. We should have won. We didn't.
He's usually really, really like his scripted offensive series, or it's like a
5 for 5 against those guys.
That first quarter is as good as I've ever seen from almost any coach offensively. I mean, and then Joey was great too, obviously.
But they have the long drive, and it's like, okay, that's pretty good. We've seen this before. They cut the second drive, you hit the long one, Brazel, the guy falls down. It's like, okay, this is really awesome. A little fluky, but okay, like we scored twice now. Like, this is cool. The third drive, where we're mixing it up, then they cannot stop us.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, this is different. Something's changed.
Yeah.
They're not as good, and Heupel has adjusted, and we've got them. And then, it felt like we took our foot off the gas a little bit.
I think
played it safe a little bit. By the way, somebody says in the text box here, how much stock do you put in the time of possession stat? I'm of the opinion Heupel has to pump the brakes on the offense throughout the game just to give the defense a break, fair or foul.
That's kind of what I was talking about. I referred to that same text, Russ, when we were talking to DR Vol. I mean,
I'm sorry to
No. I'm just saying though that's what I think is a factor. I think that really is a factor. I think if you talk to Kirby, he would tell you, man, and so many teams try to do that, to keep the ball out of our hands, right?
But do you think if we had a little more depth on the D line and in the secondary that we wouldn't have to do that because we could rotate more?
Exactly. That's the other thing is, it's a depth. There's no question. They don't necessarily have a bunch of the NFL guys like Georgia teams in the past had, but they have more depth than we did because of the injuries we have right now. That's all.
I'm like,
we had the ball for most of the first quarter, and then they kept it for a good chunk of the second. And then
that third quarter
drive. The third quarter thing, I don't think he took his foot off the gas or anything. Kirby's brilliant at halftime adjustments, always has been. He's really good at in-game adjustments. And to me, I feel better about it because he came in and made adjustments, stifled what we were wanting to do. But then I feel like when we got into the fourth quarter, Heupel was able to get it turned back on again. He made some adjustments. And then we had the big throw to Brazel.
It was good coaching performances by both, man. Yeah. I don't think Heupel got out coached. I think we missed the kick. And I don't think Kirby, I think it was, they have more talent, but we're playing at home. The coaching is even, and it was a really close game, man.
And then the overtime, it's always, I'd love to go and look and see what the overall winning percentage is in the overtime era for teams that start off on offense and start off on defense. Because I feel like it's an advantage to start. You always want to start on defense.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that was tough, man. All right, quick timeout. We'll come right back to these phone calls. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the show. It's Overreaction Monday, and we're back with more after this.
The Drive.
You're locked onto Fan Run Radio, 105.7 FM, 1340 AM, and online at fanrunradio.com.
The number one problem we see at our clinic is delaying treatment. ED can get worse.
Book your appointment right now. Call 865-544-8220. Prefer privacy? Book online in under 30 seconds at menspronknoxville.com.
At our clinics, men's sexual health is the whole job. Look, I'm a normal guy too. I hate going to the doctor, but we've helped so many guys in here just like you. Even if pills have failed, our medical team is going to take the time to talk you through it. Same day in-house lab, and the treatments, well, they could change your life.
Your local medical team has your back. ED, performance, Peyronie's, size and shape modeling. We tailor what works for you.
I'll get to the point. Can you imagine epic performance and epic sex? Yeah, I said it.
A stronger you is closer than you think. We're available right now. Call 865-544-8220 or book in 30 seconds or less at menspronknoxville.com. Men's Pro Knoxville, making it happen.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Ready to launch your career? Axle Logistics is a leading third-party logistics company where excellence is an energy. With an award-winning culture, Axle proves that positive outcomes come from a positive environment and a work hard, play hard mentality. At Axle, the drive for success is infectious. And with an uncapped commission structure, hard work isn't just noticed, it's rewarded. For those with big goals and even bigger dreams, Axle Logistics is the place to start your career.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Yee-haw! I've been hooting and hollering ever since I started betting with the VIP Play app. VIP Play has more than 200 leagues, every bet type you can imagine, live betting and live hosts, all with 24/7 support from real live people when you need them. Start betting better with the VIP Play app today.
Don't be a better, be a better with VIP Play today.
Download VIP Play today or head to VIPPlayApp.com. Make sure you use the promo code FANRUN to take advantage of their welcome bonus and so they know that we sent you. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-88-99789. Must be 21 or older and located in Tennessee to bet.
Good afternoon. It's getting a bit heavier. Alcoa Highway southbound back towards the Blount County area. It's busy through downtown Knoxville, right on schedule, actually. 40 east and west here at 17th Street. Alcoa Highway continues to build southbound. Across
You're on the drive.
Hey, Russ, guys. How are you today?
Hey, doing well.
You
Thank
okay?
you. Yep.
I called it. I was in a bad way the other night. I'm glad. I'm optimistic on a Monday, strangely enough. But hey, guys, I got one question. Who's more scared of 4 to 5 foot gators? Poor Dax the puppy or DR at a Florida midget convention?
Wow. Poor Dax.
Wow. Hey, it was a traumatic event for Dax.
How injured was he?
It didn't say, but I mean, he was fine.
A couple stitches, maybe.
Maybe it had him good. It was about to drag him under.
I'm going DR in the state of Florida at a midget convention. I'm just saying. I've never heard of a grown man so scared of a person he could squash, but he's a giant man, by the way. If you've ever met DR, he is a large human. So take that for what it's worth. So guys, I want to get to 2 things real quick. The first one is obviously the football game. The second one, Russ, you kind of put the APB out for game day experiences getting into the game. And I'd like to give you some updates because we were, where we tailgate, we saw all this happening in real time. It was a mess. But anyways, first thing, guys, do you know that only 2 SEC teams play 3 or less ranked teams from here out this year? Did you know that?
No.
16 teams in the league. Only 2 of them in today's top 25, okay? AP top 25. Only 2 of them play 3 or less ranked teams henceforth. Ole Miss and the University of Tennessee. And that's it. three ranked. I mean, I think Georgia is one of them for them, actually. I don't know. They'd earn it. And their schedule and our schedule are exceptionally comparable. But, I mean, it's us and them, and then I guess the next team we'll be punching it out with for a playoff spot is probably Oklahoma. And we catch them at home. So 2 of our 3 ranked games are at home, Vanderbilt and Oklahoma, and the other one's Alabama on the road, who hasn't proven much this year.
Well, if you're Heupel,
I don't know why I'm being so positive, but
if you're Heupel, the thing you have to do this, you've got to avoid the inexplicable loss, man. You've got to handle yourself against Mississippi State and Kentucky
and Florida now.
And Florida.
Florida's garbage.
Yes, you've got to win those games.
I mean, you get an excuse if you come into November and you're somehow you've gotten through October without a loss. That would be obviously including Alabama, which we haven't done since 2003. Since Russ and I were running the mean streets on Cumberland Avenue.
I do think on just real quick on Florida, I don't think that they're garbage. They're playing like garbage. That's an incredibly talented team, and Russ's nightmare scenario is still in play where they fire that guy before they play us, and then the team rallies behind whoever they make the interim head coach. And
Go Gator.
And Harrison Bailey.
Yeah, and Harrison Bailey is going
to
beat us in a barn burner in Gainesville.
It's not crazy, though. I mean, I do think he could get fired. They could be 2-6 by the 8th game of the season.
Yeah. I mean, your best hope is he doesn't get fired and they're just dead man walking stuff, but he's getting fired. And then, DJ Lagway did look really bad the other day. I think LSU is better than we are on defense, but he looks really bad. And if he plays that bad, they are going to play Harrison Bailey. That would be very interesting. Yeah, nightmare scenario. That'd be the most UT thing ever. But also, guys, just being super positive. Like, you have a winnable schedule to go 8-1 down the stretch and put yourself in a playoff. You do. And that's all that matters nowadays. That is the barometer. Everybody else, it's going to be an absolute meat grinder. But that's the Saturday loss. What happened on Saturday made your margin bearer so thin. So, just my opinion on that. I'm more positive than everybody else. I guess I'm a total sheep, and that's fine. The other thing, this gate thing, Russ, you kind of put the APB out. I'd like to give you my experience really quick. So you know where we tailgate, right? Right there. You know exactly where we are. We're looking down into gate 14, and it was, I mean, there must have been 50,000 people trying to get in that gate, and they did this to themselves, okay? The first thing is the automated tickets on your phone. That's the first step in this. Because if people had paper tickets and they could just show it to Tom and Sue working the gates, or Brenda, sweet Miss Brenda, hey, this is my ticket, and they could just walk in, you don't have half these problems. Because somebody said there was an entire system at gate 21 went down, like the scanning system. So everybody pushes up to gate 14 up the hill, they say, which is where we were. Okay. Second thing, you know, these fake barriers, these new barriers they put up. Did you hear about these people just collapsing the barriers, Russ?
No, but I saw whatever you call those gates.
Yeah. So they have like these black barriers that are fencing, basically metal fencing. And you know where our tailgate is, they basically latch it up to our tailgate, and that's where it stops, right? And that's where it starts to filter in the security. I mean, I saw a grown man just jump on the thing and knock it over with him and his friends, and his ankle got trapped underneath, and I'm pretty sure he broke his ankle while he was at it.
Did you get in?
So we had a situation, and I'll leave it at we had a situation. But we actually ended up getting in totally on time with no problems at all, because we just waited until the floodgates opened. And we waited, and we got to see the national anthem, the prayer, the whole nine. We saw it from in the stadium, but it was just so odd because of the timing. But there were people getting medevaced, medevaced, like a helicopter. There were people getting taken out because it was so damn hot. And that was the other problem, and this is a football thing. But one of the reasons I think that Neyland wasn't at just absolute peak hilarity and awesomeness was because everybody was hot, hungry, underwatered. It was
it's hard to be loud when it's that hot,
drunk, and you can't. I mean, like, there were so many people literally just passing out. Like, we saw it multiple occasions, and the medical people couldn't get to these people because it was so thick with humanity. We saw it multiple times. And then the last thing is, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Russ.
No, it was me, Roberto.
Oh, sorry, Bob.
Did you guys hear one of the listeners put this out there? And I'd heard about it too, but there was talk about a bomb threat at Gate 9.
Oh, Lord.
I've
not heard about that. I did not hear that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd heard that from someone else earlier over the weekend as well,
wow.
that there was talk of a bomb threat at Gate 9.
There's a bomb threat anytime Joey Aguilar's in the house, baby.
Let's go. No, all kidding aside, guys, the last point there, and I'll promise I'll drop it here, but like the tickets, the premium gate thing now, this is Danny's stamp thing. The premium gate is made for about, let's call it 1,500 to 3,000 people, somewhere in there. Okay? So you're letting 3% at the most people that would walk into that stadium on a given Saturday affect 97%. That's just bad math if it's nothing else. And Danny's got to get it fixed. What you do for these premium gates is you make them more accessible to those people where they get it blocked off for them. Because they're already carting these people in and out of games like on golf carts. So you just make it where those people meet Joe, Sue, Tom, or whoever, right? And those people have a set time. You're here at 2:37 or whatever it is, and we're going to take all of you as a team or a group into this gate, and you're fine, right?
Yeah, it was a mess.
Like,
Thank you, Roberto.
foolishness.
Appreciate the phone call. Like, you have a situation out there where I'm not like, they are lucky nobody passed away, because I've heard that too, that there were multiple people passed out, people were having panic attacks. So we had a listener send me a video of they were in the upper level corridor concourse, and they are packed in there like sardines. And they sent me this video, and there are people crying like, let me out of here, help. And this is after the first touchdown. And this person said, we stood there, could not move, trouble breathing for another 15, 20 minutes after that. They didn't get into their seats. And I've heard this from dozens of people that they got into the stadium, that it took them half an hour to an hour after they're inside the stadium before they could get to their seats, because people just aren't moving. That's dangerous, man. Like it had... Like, if you've seen the documentary from about the British soccer crush, the Travis Scott thing a couple of years ago, like that stuff is dangerous, man. They got to get that fixed. Because I've also heard you can go and look at my Twitter feed. I posted about this, and it's just tons of comments about. There are multiple people saying, like, I ain't going back until they get that fixed, man. Until I know they get that fixed, because I was scared.
And I know you mentioned it earlier, but this would drive me nuts too. Besides that, right? Then getting out was like, it's always tough, but it was even more magnified this time around. I've heard about people that were stuck there for hours trying to get out.
Yeah, I heard somebody say that they didn't get they left and couldn't get out of G10. They were staying at a hotel like 20 minutes away, couldn't get back until after 11 o'clock. And I'm looking, well, dang, we were through with voluntary reaction by then.
Yeah.
And we did about 4 hours post game.
I'm just saying, man, it's like they've got to get that kind of stuff fixed. I know Danny's addressed it. He apologized on social media, etc. But if you're going to keep jacking up prices and everything else, it has got to be a frictionless experience. I mean, and this is unacceptable, I would say. Unfortunately, I wasn't there, because I would have been one of the ones. I get a little claustrophobic in those situations.
Yeah, I've been there, man.
I would have been freaking out, I'm sure.
Yeah. And like, it's. I think Roberto's right. By the way, I'm getting a text from somebody who works at UT. He said, let's nip this bomb threat thing in the bud. There was no bomb threat.
Okay.
But it was a disaster, and I mean, I would. How livid would you be if you're not a season ticket holder and you bought those on SeatGeek or something for $500, $600, whatever it was, to go there, and you try and get into the stadium plenty of time, an hour early, and you miss the first quarter.
Yeah, and then especially if you can look right down there and see a gate where there's just they've got it all roped off for
for
beautiful
the big
people.
wigs. And
so I don't know. I've been in those situations like that can get scary because all it takes is it's anything can have a domino effect when you're in a crowd like that. One person trips and falls.
You can have a stampede. Somebody gets crushed up against a barrier. A lot of bad things can happen.
In the heartbeat.
Yeah.
In those. I mean, everything, you're basically surrounded by concrete and steel in there.
Let's get Matty Ice in here next. Matty Ice, you're on the drive. Go ahead, Matthew.
Boys, kickers are about ruined me and Bob's entire weekend, but we salvaged it on Sunday, didn't we, Bob?
Oh, yeah. Go Blue.
Coach, big win. I mean, I wish they would have given our kicker a second chance at the game winner. Must be nice.
The damn Dallas kicker killed me yesterday, Matty.
When I saw that, Bear, I'm getting on the plane to go back to Dallas, and I looked at my fiance. I said, "Oh, the Cowboys are about to choke and lose." And as soon as I said that, I sat down in my seat.
You know that guy's story, Brandon Aubrey,
player, right?
Yeah, he was never played football.
Played in the AFL or the XFL, right?
Yeah, he was a semi-pro soccer player, I think, and like his wife told him, they were watching football, and she's like, "You could do that."
No.
So he just started working out with some kicking guru for like years before he finally got a chance in the AAFL, and then now look at him.
Okay, I mean, what was that thing? Was that a record yesterday?
Was it 70 yards, 69, 70 yards, something like that?
It was like 65 or so. I don't know. The guy I was playing fantasy football had him. I've never seen a kicker score like 30 plus points, but this guy did. Damn it.
64 yards.
Nice.
Well, fellas, here's my question to you all, and I'll hang up with this thought. This conference is a week-to-week league. Now, Russell, you said something on the voluntary reaction that I was kind of shocked that you said. You said, I don't think this Georgia team is that very good. And I almost question if the conference, just the talent, because of the portal, because of NIL, that's why there's an even playing field. And I know that we all wanted to get this win this year. But my question to you all is, now that we've seen the conference as a whole after 3 weeks into the season, do you guys see this team, this Tennessee team, as one of the 12 best teams in the country, and can they compete for a college football playoff? And if so, I mean, I think that means you have to go on the road to Tuscaloosa and win, which is the game, everybody's now circled as, can you get that thin margin back? So my question, to repeat it again, is this one of the 12 best teams in the conference? Thanks, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Matty Ice. I think he answered his own question there in terms of just the parity. I mean, I think we're in that conversation, but I think that you look at A&M, Oklahoma, Ole Miss, Bama, us, just all the teams around us, Utah, Texas State, Georgia Tech, we're all in that conversation, man. But yeah, I mean, I think we're as good as any of those teams I just listed.
Yeah, I agree. It is. I think we're in line for I thought last year was kind of chaotic, not just in the SEC, but across college football. I think it's going to be more of the same this year. We're going to be having these debates all the way into the end of November. I can see it now.
Rusty is next. Go ahead, Rusty.
Howdy, boys.
Hey, man, what's going on?
Is it okay? Is it okay to talk a little ball?
Yeah. I mean, we've been known to do that a time or two here.
Got some complaint from Saturday, and got some praises for Saturday. One, how great was the offense to kick off the ball game, getting Georgia in one-on-one and taking deep shots and completing them, which is a novel idea. When you got a 6'5" receiver and a 6-foot defensive back trying to cover him down the middle of the field and throwing it to where he can catch it, not 5 yards in front of him, that's a great improvement, whether you change the offense or not, which we clearly did. We've made so many new things to the offense that we had not seen before the last 4 years. Self-evaluation is great to see. But people think we bogged down the second quarter because we turned off the faucet. The truth is, there's a really good defense coordinator and a head coach on the other side of the field who made obvious adjustments in the second quarter. Changed up coverages, didn't put themselves where they were going to get singled up deep anymore, started making us try to pound the ball, run the ball between the tackles, and not take shots downfield. And then Joey got a little erratic because of the coverage, and he missed some balls in the second quarter. We didn't really stop doing what we were doing. They made adjustments. They didn't wait till halftime. They made them on the sideline because they got a elite coaching staff. So I think that narrative's incorrect. I think if anybody actually goes back and rewatches it and knows what they're looking at, they'll see that Georgia got out of some bad situations they had themselves in, which is what good teams are supposed to do. They're not supposed to let you score 21 all 4 quarters, because to my math, that's a lot. If you did that, like 84 points, if we
That's a lot of
pace
points.
up, and I don't think that's something that normally happens in a football game. There's ebbs and flows. Does that make sense?
Sure.
And then I want to talk about, everybody freaks out about after the sack fumble, we ran it 3 times. 2 of those, second down and third down, were RPOs, and Joey handed them off. And on third down, Joey should have pulled it and threw the ball into the flat, and Josh lost his mind on the sideline if anybody goes back and watches.
See, that's what I was thinking when I was watching in real time. We talked about this on Voluntary Reaction. It's like Josh was obviously upset. Some people have speculated that he was upset with Sham's block on that play, but I was wondering about that too, Rusty. Is that an RPO where we have an option to pass and we just didn't take it?
Yeah, so Kitzelman and Staley were stacked to the bottom of the screen, which was our sideline, the way we stack sometimes. And they had 2 defenders out there. And late, they shifted in to have 2 linebackers shifted into the A gaps. And one of those defenders that was out there with Kitzelman and Staley shifted to the middle of the field and left us 2-on-1. And if Joey sees that, he's supposed to pull the ball out and just throw it to Staley and Kitzelman lead block and go get 12 easy yards before another defender can get there. And Joey just missed it. Man. That's why he lost his mind. So I'm happy with everything I thought about so far. Now let's get to the bad. First play of the ball game, you're starting a true freshman quarterback, and you got a quarterback who can't read zones. Has struggled the first 2 games of the season because the teams that were playing were mediocre, rushed 3 and dropped 8, and made him decipher zones, and he looked mid at best in those games. What do? We give him a true freshman quarterback in single coverage, and we tell him we're zero blitzing with no help for that said cornerback, and all he does is just drop back and throw it up and say, hey, if it's either a completion, an incompletion, or maybe pass interference. Terrible decision. Gave the kid confidence early in the ball game. Then we get to the first play of the second quarter, and we zero blitz again with 3 guys out there for 3 guys, and they throw that bubble to Branch, and Turrentine plays it horribly. But we never should have been where they had numbers out there, and we put ourselves in that situation. Then we skip ahead, and the worst call of the ball game, it's 4th and 7, and you got a quarterback again that's had trouble reading zones. We zero blitz again and bring 6 guys, and we tell him we're doing it before the snap, and we put a true freshman again in single coverage, and all the quarterback's got to do is say, you know what, I'm going to throw it up. It's either going to be a touchdown, a pass interference, or an incompletion, and we still got 3 timeouts in the 2-minute warning. If we don't hit it, oh well. If we do, we feel great. If we don't, Tennessee's probably going to run the ball 3 times and punt it back to us, and we're still going to be down 8. So it's okay. Let's just take this shot. And we told him we were going to do it. The kid completed 34% of his passes when we rushed 4 and played zone on Saturday. When we played man, he completed 82% of his passes.
Yeah, and that's what people are saying is, that Tim Banks actually brought a little too much pressure at times. And
people need to make up their mind on Coach. I keep hearing the Uncle Fluffy stuff, and I know I invented it. It was funny. It still will always be funny. But we're down our 4 best defensive players, and you guys can't make up your minds. You're upset about the soft zone. Now you're pissed because he wouldn't come out of man-to-man.
Yeah. Thanks, Rusty. We got to run and stay with us. It is The Drive, the shocking conclusion coming up. Speak now, forever hold your peace, 865-966-3435. Back to wrap things up right after this.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Have you ever found yourself wishing your clothes looked brand new again? Whether it's your favorite suit, that little black dress, or your comfy winter coat, Crown Cleaners can make it happen. From stubborn stains to delicate fabrics, the expert team at Crown Cleaners uses the latest cleaning technology to ensure your clothes come back looking and feeling fresh. Visit one of their 2 area locations, Kingston Pike on Bearden Hill or South North Shore Drive near Dunkin' Donuts. Online at crowncleaners.com. Crown Cleaners, a tradition of excellence.
Got a flat tire? Strange noise under the hood? Don't stress. Roll into Matlock Tire and Auto Service. From oil changes and brake repairs to brand new tires, Matlock's certified techs do it all. Fast, friendly, and fair priced, Matlock is the home of the price match guarantee. Bring in any competitor's ad and Matlock will match the exact same tire for the exact same price. Matlock Tire and Auto Service. 5 locations in East Tennessee. Visit matlocktireservice.com to find the location nearest you and schedule your appointment.
For over 3 years, Crumble Cookies has served the Knoxville area, from Clinton Highway to Parkside Drive. Even our friends out in Maryville have reached you, our fans, with the best cookies in the game. This fall, Crumble is gearing up for yet another fantastic season. Whether you're tailgating or looking for a pick-me-up after getting the kids from school, Crumble has you covered. Download the Crumble app to check out this week's rewards and features. And stop on by. Tell them Fan Run sent you, but don't miss the cookies.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Whether it's a routine cleaning, whitening for that big event, or fixing a nagging toothache, our gentle team is here for you. With flexible hours, family-friendly care, and the latest technology, Knoxville Smiles makes every visit stress-free. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Call Knoxville Smiles today at 865-539-1776 or book online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
It's football time in Tennessee, so crack open a cold beer that doesn't fumble the flavor. Garage Beer is 100% beer-flavored beer. No gimmicks, just cold beer. Built for bonfires, backyards, and beating Bama. Garage Beer is proud to be brewed right here in the Volunteer State. So pick up a 12-pack today and look for the drive celebrating Football Fridays at select Garage Beer headquarters around town this fall. American-owned, Tennessee-brewed Garage Beer. 100% beer-flavored beer.
Good afternoon. Starting to build with more volume, of course, here through downtown, 40 West at 17th Street. It's heavy out here in West Knoxville, right on schedule. Pillsbury Parkway over I-40 as Pillsbury Parkway gets heavier, passing North Shore this time of the afternoon. It cranks up pretty good, headed mostly out towards the Blount County area. If your check engine light comes on, don't panic. Google search Knuckle Busters Amco Knoxville. Amco serving East Tennessee since 1962. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
It's time to select the North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week.
What are we, like 5 weeks in now?
Yes.
Half the season is gone. Oh, that's so depressing.
But you all missed a game.
Yeah, over half of our season. Great performances over the weekend. Bryson Hedrick, Sevier County wide receiver, 7 catches, 160 yards, and 3 tutties. In a 48-0 win over Daniel Boone for the Smoky Bears.
Is that a Kentucky team?
Daniel Boone?
Or is it Upper East Tennessee somewhere? I've never known where that high school is at.
No, it's in Tennessee.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think it's Upper East.
Jace Ballard was a touchdown machine for Grace Christian in their win over Silverdale Friday. 3 catches for 86 yards and a touchdown, 2 rushing touchdowns, and a 95-yard kickoff return for a score. We call it the full Al Bundy, 4 touchdowns in a single game.
Some big numbers right off the bat.
Deuce Rogers, Powell, the Panthers handed Willie Blunt their first loss of the year, 47-16, 384 yards and 5 touchdowns for the Powell quarterback. Jason Thompson, Anderson County running back, the Purdue commitment, 264 yards, 3 touchdowns, 83 receiving yards in the 63-19 win over Heritage. And Johnny Rosenbaum of Carter, 21 tackles for the Hornets in their 37-30 OT thriller against South Doyle. One-man wrecking crew right there.
Sounds like.
This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week is Carnes High School running back Cameron George. 31 carries. A workhorse. 249 yards and 2 touchdowns as the Beavers beat Clinton 24-21. Congratulations, Cameron George. This week's North Knox Siding and Windows High School Football Player of the Week. North Knox Siding and Windows, where quality meets value and your home gets the attention it deserves. They are Knoxville's #1 choice for all home exterior projects. If you've been putting off replacing old siding or windows, now is the time. Doors, roof, gutters, anything on the outside of your home, they do it all. They do it well, and they'll do it for a reasonable price. This is the perfect time to schedule a free estimate. Visit NorthKnoxSidingAndWindows.com to get that done. Be sure to tell them you heard us talking about it right here on Fan Run Radio. You can also call them at 865-689-0505. And again, that website, NorthKnoxSidingAndWindows.com. Get ready to fall in love with your home all over again. It's North Knox Siding and Windows, serving all of East Tennessee, not just North Knox. They'll come to the South Knox waterfront. They'll go across the river. They will go to East Knox. They'll go to West Knox. They do it all. North Knox Siding and Windows. Some Random Guy is next. Go ahead, Rando.
Hey, guys. So I know we're getting into the end of the show, so I'll move it along quickly. I'm going to be with Roberto. If I'm a sheep, if I'm whatever, that's fine. I'm going to be mostly positive out of this. I was definitely not Saturday night. But that's the best roster we're going to see all year. And we just went, unless we face Oregon or Ohio State somewhere deep in the playoffs. That's the best roster we're going to see shy of the playoffs. We're down, like Bear said, we're down 4 defensive starters that would have made a massive difference. And we had that team beat. 4 people down, we had that team beat. Did we make mistakes? Yes. Yes, we did. Should adjustments have been made on defense? Probably. Should Heupel have run another play and then called the timeout with 7 seconds to go? Yeah, he absolutely should have, and I'm still salty about that one. But that's the best team we're going to see in the regular season, bar none. The environment will be harder in Tuscaloosa, but we have a better coach than Alabama. Heupel is a better coach than Kalen DeBoer. We have comparable talent to Alabama.
Boy, how mad are those Bammers going to be if we go down there and beat them in their house?
Put his job and put him on the hot seat.
When's the last time we won down there? 04?
No, we play there in odd years. 05, 03. I was at the game in 01 when we beat them 7 in a row. We lost to them the next year.
It's been 20 years since we've beaten Alabama down there.
Yeah, 05.
Let's snap that.
That's good. Yeah, good things happen.
And that's the like we've had all these big wins under Heupel. It's time to take the show on the road.
Yeah,
it's time to start going into somebody else's house and kicking the damn door in and like doing what Georgia's been doing to us.
Leave a cheese wrapper on the floor. Guys, look, if we play, I've never seen a Heupel team go backwards as the year goes forward. We may be stagnant. We may not improve, which I've seen the last 2 years. We may not get much better as the year goes on, but we don't get worse. If this team can just take what they learned on Saturday, we can get a little bit healthier and we play up to our potential every week. Yeah, this team could go 11-1. I'm not saying they're going to. I think we lose another game somewhere, but it sure as hell ain't going to be in Gainesville or Lexington. I will tell you that. There's no way we're losing in those 2 places this year. So, guys, glass half full. There's a lot of football left to play. That team learned a lot on Saturday, and they will take that forward. So, call me a sheep if you want to. Call me a sunshine pumper, big orange sunglasses, whatever. That's fine. I can take it. But this team will be back. And I think we're absolutely a playoff team. So there's my overreaction for Monday. We'll talk to y'all soon. See you.
I like it. Thanks, Rando. Appreciate the phone call. Couple of quick congrats on the way out the door here. Congratulations to Cody Pentecoff of Livingston, Tennessee. He had Georgia 42-36. That was the closest score on Facebook. So there's your Crown pick of the week. Brought to you by Crown Cleaners. And then who else was I going to congratulate? I had another congratulation. Now I've lost it. The
scoring
vapor. Congratulations to the Cover Boys. 4-1 on the right sides. Those were the only bets I made this weekend. It was very profitable. Private school for the Smith kids. Here we go.
There you go. What did Trey say? He could have won $30,000. It's like, what does this guy do?
Trey gambles in a different world than me.
Yeah. Yeah, these are not 10.
I won about $100 and I was over the moon.
Yeah, these are not $10 and $20 bets going on.
No, Trey's letting it all hang out now, man. My man's getting after it. Might have a problem.
It could easily have you get into trouble quick.
Oh, one more congratulation. VFL Trammell Tillman winning the Emmy.
Yeah.
Yep.
Had a really great, concise acceptance speech too. Thanked his mom. Focused on his mom, basically.
Always got to thank mama.
She was in the audience too. It was a pretty cool moment.
The show Severance.
Yes.
Incredible show.
First season, very good. Second season was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what's going to happen here. I hope they don't ruin it. But that first season is remarkable.
You got to get on Task on HBO. I'm telling you, episode 2. It was fantastic.
Of what?
Task.
Oh, Task.
I've heard of it.
I thought you were saying you got to get on task, man.
No.
You got to get on it.
Sorry, Bob. I'm trying the best I can over here.
Task.
All right. Thanks, Bob. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, Walker. That's going to do it for us. We'll do it again tomorrow, 3 to 6 here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life. Days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half. Simple luxury for on and off the course.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Attention service members and veterans. Introducing the Griffin Law Firm, your trusted ally in military legal.